Fix it. Need a passport, cartel, catch flights, not fears. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels, living lavish, loving love, in exotic seas, sipping life with a side of dreams. Jet set, left that, luxury is our norm. Stamping passport storms, we just reform. First class seats to lands unknown, making every time zone feel like home. Champagne popping, workshopping never stop. From Tokyo Towers to Parisian rooftop love. International, no borders, just hearts. Passport cartel playing all the parts. Dates under the stars, different each night. Eiffel views, northern lights so bright. Language of love, fluent in all. From whispers and vanish to Rome's nightfall. Hand in hand across sands and seas. With the world at our feet, life's a breeze. But don't mistake, beneath these stars we roam. A wolf in each of us, fierce and alone. Loyal in the pack, wherever we stride. Passport cartel, we pride, we abide. Like wolves, we wander wild and free. Masters of our destiny, just let it be. Together, yet alone. Under moonlit skies, in the silence, alone wolves cry. The thrill of chase in every place. With every new face, life we embrace and grace. We no place, life we embrace. We the passport cartel, catch flights, not fields. Globe trotting heavy in heels and wheels. Living lavish, loving large, in exotic seas. Sipping life inside a dream. So here's to the nights where we live in love, with the stars above and the world to shove. Passport cartel, forever we fly, chasing horizons where our dreams lie.
Okay. What's up, fellas? Look, put a one in the chat if you can hear me, man. Good to be back. Just wanted to give props to all you guys, man. I definitely, man, appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to the Brotherhood, man. It means a lot. Let me tell you, man. So here's what's been going on. But look, put a one in the chat first if you guys can hear me, making sure this stream is good. Okay, we got that. So look. Let me tell you guys, man, I lost my father and my grandfather the same day. So I had to come back to the States and deal with this, man. But one thing I learned from this ordeal, man, is for the brothers to live their life, man. Life is short. My grandfather was about to make 100 years old. He died a week before he made 100. And man, he was full of the game, man. I really appreciate my grandfather. So all you guys, man, live your life, man. And thank all you guys for reaching out. Brothers like, man, where you at, man? You ain't dropping no videos. Where you at? Man, look, man, I was in DR, man. Definitely, man. The wolf was, look, brother, the wolf was cutting up in DR, man. Oh, man, loving it. But we're going to get into it this show, bot. I'm going to bring my brother on Jay on with me too. Then I'm going to drop the link if any of you brothers that want to get on, man, and we can talk about this. So let me give y'all brothers a little backstory where this actually came from. I'm on the plane and I'm sitting next to a brother and his wife. Now he was an older brother, probably in his 60s. And while we had a storm coming, so I had to sit there. We were sitting on the runway, man, maybe an hour because it had a storm, man. And I appreciate all you guys sending your prayers, man. It definitely means a lot, man. To lose your dad and your granddad, two major male figures, the two heads of my clan, my family, and one time. So that means I got to step my game up because now, I'm this man's namesake. I have to definitely come in there and represent. That's definitely. So look, so while we sitting on the runway, I'll put my laptop out. I start editing a little bit, looking at the beach. So the man wife is sitting next to me. We in the comfort plus seats or whatever. So and she starts to talk to me a little bit, and she sees and the man said, "Yeah, I seen you on YouTube before." And she starts talking to me, and what she says to me is, "Are y'all traveling for opportunity or to exploit women?" I'm like, "God damn, where did this come from?" And the dude didn't tell his wife anything. A lot of black men, man, are definitely scared of their wives, man. I saw that, but I was telling her, and I was like, "Listen, man, men travel for 10 reasons. We're going to talk about these 10 reasons. And I want you brothers to chime in on this, man. This is a great thing. And but I'm gonna bring my brother on Jay on first, man, and we gonna get into it. Man, look, all y'all guys, man, make sure you guys subscribe to on Jay's channel. It's doing good, it's picking up. And any of you brothers that got a channel, man, you can drop your channel link, man. We will back you up. You know, with me, it's all about the brotherhood building, and here's what we need right now is to build a power base, like, because, and I'm glad, man, I'm seeing some brothers are waking up. Politicians now are starting to take some of us a little bit more serious. They say, you know, because if you're not going to cater to the black man or to the man, period, why should we vote for you? They cater to the LGBTQ. They cater to this. They cater to, what about our rights? We want rights. We want custody of our kids. We won't say so too, but they look past us. But the reason they look past us because we don't stand together. Women stand together. We stand together, man. We can't be stopped. So I'm gonna bring my brother on Jay. Are you ready, big dog? Are you ready? Are you ready on Jay? If he's not, we're gonna roll with it.
Yeah. I'm here, man. I'm here. What up,
Hey,
chat?
man, how you doing, man?
Man, it's been a long time. First of all, I want to give my condolences to you, man, and your family.
Yeah,
Sorry you were going through that. I'm like, man, where Ronin been at? And then you hit me up, and I'm like, okay, that explains everything, bro. So the same
yeah.
day, huh?
The same day, bro. Look, my granddad and my dad. So look, I'm gonna say this about my father, man. My father had been suffering for a little while. He had Parkinson's disease. All you brothers,
Right.
man, we need to take better care of ourselves. This is something good. So I'm glad that my dad was suffering, man. So I'm glad he's at peace now. You know what I'm saying? If that
Right.
makes any sense. But my granddad, I got to kick it with him, bro. He was about to make 100. Dude was about to make 100, and this
Wow.
man them give me so much game. But look, one thing he told me, man, and he told it to my cousins too, but he told me, man, live your life. Do whatever you want to do. You don't have to apologize for being great. He said, you know who apologize? Losers. Don't apologize for being great. Go out
Right.
there and be great. That's what he told me. And my grandfather was an excellent carpenter, left his kids with all kind of houses. He did what the, I mean, this man came up in the 1920s. He was born in the 1920s. And
Wow.
by the time he died, all his family had been to college, had houses, had everything off his back. So but that he came at a time where men were appreciated. Now, brothers not appreciated, and this is what this title was about. So the lady on Jay, so on the plane, she was saying, "Are y'all traveling for opportunities, or y'all traveling to exploit women?" Now, before I let you answer this, I wrote down 10 things, but look,
Okay.
what I was telling her is this, and I'm gonna let you come on. I said, look, who paid for your trip to Dominican Republic? She looked at me. I caught her with that. I said, did he pay for it? Or you pay for it? She said, no, he paid for it. I say, well, look, where you staying at? We staying in this resort and whatnot. I'm like, he paying for that, or are you paying for that? He's paying for it. So are you exploiting him? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's my husband. Not the same thing. It's the same thing. And look, and he's happy to do it. I say men are traveling to find peace. In the United States right now, it's just like, I don't know how people are living, bro. Look, I got bread and I feel it. So I can't imagine brothers who really don't have it like that, man. I feel sorry for some cats, man. Look, and some of these women, if they had any sense, I'd be snatching these dudes up. Let's get together and make this thing work. Man,
What?
America is expensive. But look, groceries up, I think. Bills up, everything up like 10 to 22%. I mean, things are high, man. Inflation is running crazy. And you're wondering why
Right.
we're running? You know, so what you think about that, OJ?
Well, I don't really see any difference in it, but I will say this. I do believe that different brothers travel for different reasons, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to call it exploitation because I feel like there's a benefit on both sides. I believe that all
Yeah,
relationships are transactional, you know, whether
exactly.
we want to believe it or not, whether you're in a marriage. I mean, I have an 18-year-old daughter, bro, and I'll tell her like if a dude can't do anything for you to make your life better, you don't need him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it should be vice versa. I mean, if a woman can't do anything or bring you any joy, I mean, I know guys, man, that's putting it down, bro. I'm talking about like working their butts off. When I was driving a truck, I knew a dude, man, he would go out for like 30 days, man. And then the dude would be begging his wife to come home and he start crying, bro, because she didn't want him to come home because she said they needed to make more money, but she taking her girlfriends out to Applebee's every weekend, you know, and she living her best life, but this dude working like a
Yeah.
dog, man. And the average guy, when I was in the union in Chicago, they lived 17 months after they retired.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of made me make my decision as to what I should do in the future. I was like, wait a minute. So I'm going to work 30, 35 years going up and down these mountains, out in the snow, doing all these other things, and then possibly only live 17 months, draw 17 checks. So I'm like, you know what? I'm retired in my early 50s, bro. So I can get out here and enjoy my life, you know, work on my health as you were talking about earlier. You know, sometimes tragedy, man, it can make you really think about what's the right thing to do. But then, you know, I feel like back on the subject, I think that with us men traveling, you know, overseas, some are looking for relationships as myself. So I'm kind of like you, man. When I first touched down in Cartagena, bro, that wolf was out, bro.
Yeah.
That,
Brother
that
howling
wolf.
at the moon.
Bro, it was crazy, man. I mean, I was like an animal, bro. And then after a while, man, I felt like I wasn't receiving what I really needed. And what I
Mm-hmm.
mean by that is that a lot of times after the act was over, you know, it's like I felt empty. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
they hurrying up trying to get to the next client, you know. And like I said, I had some that wanted to stay or whatever. But then once I kind of made that transition into like the locals and I got to meet chicks that weren't pros, well, the situation changed for me. And now those, you know, I had my choice of which ones that I want. Did I want the dentist? Did I want the doctor? Did I want
But hold
the
on, but you're touching on
engineer?
something important. Listen, you touch it, and I want to stay here for just
Yeah.
a second because some brothers just come in for the weekend warrior thing, and that's cool too. You need that reset, and you do that, but
Yeah.
you have a different choice when you stay a longer time.
Oh,
When you come in for 7 days, you're gonna deal with a lot of trickeration nation, have fun, do
yeah,
all that.
yeah.
But after, like you say, you feel empty. But when you stay there for long periods of time, man, you start meeting a whole different caliber of women. Your
It's a
life starts to
whole different
change.
quality,
Yeah,
Ronan.
and
It's
it starts
totally
to
different. And I
change. You know?
see videos like that all the time on YouTube from some of the creators. Can you find a good woman? Can you find a good woman in Sasua? Can you find,
Yeah,
well, my answer to that is if you hang out with SH, blah, 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 that's what you're gonna get.
yeah,
If you start hanging out where professionals hang out, then you're gonna have a better, you know, farm system to pick from.
yeah,
So now that I live here, man, I mean, I'm experiencing things, and it's funny because I know it's not popular to go to the local spots. I know it's not popular to go outside, and I'm speaking just for Cartagena.
yeah,
It's not popular to leave the clock tower. It's not popular to leave Delirium, which is the, you know, basically the only club that the pros are in. But you got guys come down here and they fall in love with the chicks in those clubs, and then they want to judge the whole country based on, you know, the small little box, bro.
yeah,
But those videos, man, you know, comment. But then I show them a top 100 restaurant or something, you know, it's like crickets. You know,
Yeah.
or show them the salsa clubs or whatever. It's like crickets. Now I got some hard charges, man. That they're like, oh my God, man, I can't wait to
No, but
experience
some of
that.
that is YouTube. Let me tell you.
Huh?
Some of it is YouTube. Like
Yeah.
YouTube will show, like if let's say, look, man, I was just in Sosua the other day.
Right.
And look, I got to say this about Sosua too. Sosua is a city, like I hear people say all the time, I hate Sosua, what it represents.
Right.
Say you hate Pedro Clasante and the red light part of the, because Sosua is bigger than you think. It's
Right.
not just that one street, and like
Right.
there's different people. There's people who actually live there. So when I hear a person say that, I ask them most time, you ever been to Sosua? No. Well, how can you judge a place by that? And listen, if a grown man and a grown woman want to be together, that's their business. These are two adults that, you know, and I don't even knock some of them down. Look, I don't knock some of them down. That's why I don't judge people. Look, well, I said this on like Flip live stream the other day. Man, I'm coming out of one of the play. Look, I got steak at home, big dog. I'm good. I got everything I ever want, everything I ever wanted. I don't want for nothing. I'm gonna do my clothes, do everything I want. But sometime, oh Jay, look, man, I go exchange some money, and I come out of the place, and I'm gonna tell you, I seen something so bad. I turned to Michael Jackson, like, you not for my not hey, like, hey, like Tito, man. So you can fall into situations like, man, when I tell you the chick was bad, she was bad. So you can get into that, but I tell people, don't judge the whole area by that, because it got beautiful beaches, beautiful scuba dive. You got dudes doing other things. Let me tell you how men are in Sosua. This is real talk. Dudes will chill out all day.
Right.
Dudes will have a good time. Brothers sitting there. And look, I got with Unlimited Cam was out there. He came out there with us.
My guys, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Unlimited Cam.
Shout out to Unlimited Cam.
Yeah.
Man, dudes will sit in their favorite spot in Sosua, relax, go to the beach, drink. The Brotherhood is strong. Dudes having a good time. I sit at the table with some brothers doing real estate. Man, it was great. Talking about this, that, man. Look, this my Airbnb, this stuff. Look. But at night, when the moon come out, when the moon come out and the brothers get and they want to handle their business, hey man, if that's ain't nothing wrong with that. Because you know what I'm seeing too? There's so many passport sisters, man. God, dog, they following us now. I see they're in Colombia, they're in Thailand. I was chopping it up with something. Look, in Santo Domingo, oh man, it's full of them. Man, they got a lot of the chicks. They're now following us. And the chick she was being honest with me. She's like, listen, I'm going where the brothers at. I mean, that's what she said.
Right.
I understand that, because we think about who the ones who are leaving. We the ones that got the resources. So of course they're gonna come on, Jay. Look, have you been seeing them there?
We're dusty. We're dusty and broke, man. You know.
Yeah, that disappears quick.
But back to what you were saying. I mean, I think that we're only as a lot of times, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of times, a man is only as faithful as his options.
Yeah.
You know, some people got more options. Some people don't have as much. So they're like, okay, man, I'm just gonna be faithful to this one chick. You know, in a marriage, and they're not happy or whatever. But for me, man, it's like I'm kind of in the same situation you are, man. It's like this girl go hard for me, bro. I mean, it's like I can't name one area where she's lacking. You know what I'm saying? It's the perfect situation for me because I don't want to start over. Because I know if I get one of them young ones, man, I'm gonna be shooting up the club, baby. So I don't even want to be in that situation, bro. I don't even want. I can't see myself starting over at 54 years old.
And they're gonna make you start over to them young ones,
man, bro. I already know me, so I was like, you know, that's what got me in trouble last time. Like my oldest son is 32, and my daughter's 18, so. I got that little young one right out of college, bro. She didn't have any children, and I'm like, I'm shooting up the club, man. I'm like,
fertile.
You know,
but tragic.
Yeah, man.
Tragic.
But you know, think about it like this, right? Aren't the women even on both sides, whether it's a regular relationship or whether it's a pay for play, both people are getting something out of it. So it's not exploitation to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not exploitation. First, I told her it's the opposite way around. And I told her, I'm just talking to her.
Yeah.
I'm saying, look, I said when I first went to Santo Domingo, I traveled because, man, I'm telling you, I had PSD, man. Something was wrong with me. I had a bunch of money, but I was like, I had empty house syndrome. I was tripping. I just had hit a level in the United States that I couldn't handle it anymore. I was going crazy, going on these dates with these crazy chicks, and it just wasn't working. I needed a change, and I was explaining it to her. And when I get to Santo Domingo, I met regular women, but I also met pros that I wasn't looking for a pro.
Right.
I didn't know Dirty Diana was a pro. She just come up on a scooter and she just happened to be so beautiful. I was like, you know what?
You couldn't resist it.
Yeah, I just couldn't resist. Look, like I'm like Prince when I saw little Nicky crying. So what am I supposed to look? I didn't know I was going to turn into a werewolf. I wasn't looking for that, but it's just
hard,
happened.
man.
It's hard,
bro.
It's hard.
When you get outside the matrix, man, like, bro, let me tell you, man. I joined SmartFit here in Cartagena.
Yeah,
bro. SmartFit is like the club.
Yeah, they got them.
And I'm talking about, man.
How much is SmartFit in Cartagena?
It's like $25 a month. Okay. But that's like their high-end gym. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a lot of riffraffs, man. And bro, them bodies be, oh my God, just banging, man. And I be trying, bro. I be trying to do the right thing, but it's hard, man. It's hard, you know. It's like so I don't know. I told you that I sold this house.
Yeah.
And they take delivery of it on the 15th. So I put a deposit on another crib and I told my girl, I was like, well, we gonna move you back to your apartment and then I'm gonna get this new one, right? And then and I know the only reason I was doing it, bro, because I wanted to, kind of do my thing, even though I've already explained to her, like, I'm at a different place in my life. Like, I'm gonna look after you. You my number one.
Yeah.
But occasionally, when that werewolf come out,
the beast gotta have his day.
It's like, yeah. So honestly, we had a long talk today, man. And I'm thinking about it. I'm like, man, wait a minute. She got to pay for a condo, and I'm like, why do I need to buy another crib just to do that? You know what I'm saying? It's like I felt like I was letting that thing control me. Yeah. So I said, it makes more financial sense for me to just live with her, keep my 100 stacks, you know what I'm saying? And just, every once in a while, creep out for a couple days or whatever, or take a trip or whatever for a reset, and then come on back, because I know one thing, she got my back 100%. So,
and it's hard to find chicks like that, so you don't want to let that go. I'm in the same boat, but look, my situation is a little bit different. Now, she don't like none of that stuff, but I feel like as long as I keep it away from our
respectful.
Yeah, respectful is all good. So she don't like Santo Domingo. She's a country girl. She don't like the big city. So I'm able to go to Santo Domingo, and
you
Santo
doing
Domingo,
business, man. You
Santo
showing
Domingo
Airbnb.
is my playground. That's where I howl at. I don't howl as much in Sosúa. I got to be a chick got to definitely catch my attention for me to, because Santo Domingo, like one of the brothers, Brother Roy, just say he just left Santo Domingo. He ready to go back. And let me tell y'all something, man. Santo Domingo now is developing a brotherhood. Look, bro, the first place I checked in Santo Domingo, brother in the lobby. Hey, Ronan. Like, I'm just, as soon as I start, hey, man, I don't know him. 2 minutes later, another brother. Hey, Ronan. On the pool deck. I go to the pool deck, drink. Hey, bro, within 10 minutes, I'm out there with like 17 brothers. Everybody just chill. Look, with their women, I'm talking about these chicks, they dating. But this my wifey right here. I'm about to move here. These two, it's like,
but they say that all we do is come over here to exploit for prostitutes and all this other stuff, which is totally false. But
it's false, man.
When people talking about you, you're doing something right. So
you're doing
a lot of times, man, you don't want your best guys. They call us pookies, but they know, man, look, to travel, it costs money.
It costs money, bro.
And a lot of money. So most of the time when guys making a move like this, a majority of them, man, they got their stuff together. I hear them, they got investment properties, or they're retired military, or got Airbnbs or something going on, so you don't want to lose your best and just leave the pookies behind, but to each his own, man,
Yep, OJ, you talking the truth, because listen, you're going to know who's a passport pookie when you see a dude go to a country and can't get back, I done met dudes like, hey, Ronan, bro. Hey, bro, I don't really know you, bro. Can you loan me $100? I done messed up my money. I didn't plan right. And I done met brothers who had their stuff. Flip will tell you this. We were laughing, bro. We had met, he might be watching, young dude, cool cat. He had calculated his whole budget. I'm talking about for clapping cheeks, the going skiing, he had for buying hamburgers. He had it on point right. He knew how to do it. When it was time to clean, he said, look, man, I ain't budget for the day. I'm going back to my room. Y'all, I'm like, okay, salute to you, King. You know how to budget because it'll get your money out of you. Like, look, I just put a video out yesterday. Met this white dude, Logan, in a barrio. Mm-hmm. She got him out of $15,000 on Jay. He give her 10. He was from Canada, had been in a sexless relationship. I did a story time about it. He telling me about it. I'm like, damn. He like, man, tell this, man, so it don't happen to people. I'm like, I don't think this is gonna happen to too many brothers, big dog. We kind of watching because we done already been through it. But him, the chick made him feel so good. And look, this was over a year time. This wasn't like no wham bam. It's over a year. He sent her 10,000. She found the house. And then once she found the house, she said, gonna take about another 5 to get it right for us to live in. He sent it to her. She said, look, I'm gonna pick you up from the airport, bring you home to your new house. This dude done quit his job. He like, F you to everybody. I'm going to the DR. I got it. He get the Puerto Plata. This heifer ain't nowhere to be found. He said he feel like he about to shit on himself. Nobody there. He had the address. He go to the bar. And now look, the barrio where it happened at is the barrio where I live at.
Right.
People bring him there and the house boarded up. The people don't even know the chick. They don't know it. She just got him out of, and I tell dudes this all the time, man. Don't send these chicks no big money. A lot of these chicks, they ain't never seen money like that. I even talk about one of the chicks I met, one of the chicks I was talking to. She told me she had got robbed. I think I bought it up one time before. Man, she was a cold little red ball, fine as hell. She told me one day, you know, I started knocking it down a little bit. Hey, Poppy, I got robbed. I can't pay my rent, Poppy. I said, well, look, how much you now? I know how much barrio rent costs, right? She's like, I said, how much they rob you for? $2,000 US. Man,
girl, stop.
Man, you don't get your ass out of it. I said, you ain't never seen 2,000. I got so mad. Hey, bro, I was so mad. I just hung the phone and never talked to her again. Even though I like knocking them cakes down, I had to let that go like that.
But that's what they want you to do. They want you to get caught up in the allure.
Yeah.
And a majority of the guys, man, that fall for that are the ones that, I'm just going to be frank with it, they're not used to getting them type of women in the States.
No.
You know, I'm not saying this to brag or anything like that, but I ain't never had a problem whether my second wife is mixed, half white, half Mexican, and you know, my other wife was a red bone, long hair, whatever. My other one was the captain of the cheerleading squad in high school or whatever. So that's never been an issue, man. You know, but so a lot of times guys come over here and they're like, man, I can't believe this chick is feeling me. Well, she feeling your pockets, man. You don't really know how they really feel until you live here. Because what I've noticed is, man, like I'll see some guys out, right? And they'll be like, man, what up, Unc Jay? And I'll see them all hugged up with the chick. I mean, like they're going out or whatever. Bro, the next weekend I'm seeing her doing the same thing with somebody else.
Yeah.
And the dudes, because I try to mind my own business, so I ain't reporting on no chicks here. You know, if you dumb enough to believe that you're the only one, then that's on you, man. You know, but you'd be surprised how many fall for it. Or some guys, they basically come here for a week, man. They with the same chick. Now, I can get behind that if it wasn't P for P.
Yeah.
If it's just a regular chick and y'all chilling all week or whatever, but if you gotta pay her every day, bro, that ain't real. That ain't real. You know what I'm saying? And it's time that we as brothers, man, stick together. You know, get smart about it. You know, if you want to do something for a chick while you there, I'm all behind that. I do for my chick, bro. I mean, like,
ain't nothing wrong with giving
like, man, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Even though my girl is from Cartagena, I took her to the Sky Bar this weekend. She's never been to the Sky Bar. One of the most beautiful sights in Cartagena. And last weekend was the first weekend she ever been in her life. You know what I'm saying? I'm buying her tennis shoes. You saw I did a video on that. She's just smiling and happy and, thankful or whatever. So there are some good ones out there, fellas. Now, it may not be the dime piece or whatever, but I believe, man, when you rate a dime piece, I think it's overall, because I done met some chicks that's fine as I don't know what, but once they open up their mouths, it's garbage.
Yeah.
So it's about quality to me.
Yeah, let's listen. I think I don't know if I got this from Flip. I said this before, man. He said you can get a 6, and then he's talking about the DR.
Yeah.
And the other attributes of her make her an 11.
Absolutely.
And you can meet a 10, and when you get to talking to her, she's a 5. Look, bro, I stopped looking at how fine a woman is in DR. They're all beautiful. I look for a woman too that got certain quality. I want a feminine woman. How is your family? I look at the family. You have a dad. The same thing I saw doing in the United States. Where your dad at? Where your mom at? Are they a 2-parent household? Because if you don't have no dad, I know you're gonna have a problem with me. I start looking at, because I'm when it come to women and stuff, man, family matters, man, loyalty matters, brothers just for loyalty, brothers. So, and I'm gonna read the super chats, man. I appreciate you guys, man. But I'm telling you, dudes are traveling for all kind of things. The number one reason I see that men are traveling for economical advantages, man, our money
absolutely
goes way further. Look, one of my cousins just moved to Thailand. I got some in Africa, some in Brazil, and Thailand. Well, he just moved to Thailand. He got a place in Bangkok for $500 a month. And Jay, I'm telling you something. This place he living in, I'm going to visit him. I'm going to film this. I couldn't believe how beautiful this place was. I hear people talk about Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like them flat butts, but I'm telling you something. This place was woo. That overall
man, the crib. If
Thailand
wasn't so far, and if they weren't shaped like iPhones, that would be my number one place, bro. That would be my number one place.
Hey, bro,
because I don't think they're really into the BBLs over there like they are.
They got some. I done saw some I saw some in, but if I gotta say I see some, now you see, you go to the
every corner, bro.
They everywhere here. They like,
I can't leave. I can't leave Colombia, man, and go to Thailand. No disrespect to the brothers in Thailand. Salute to you. Everybody has their own preference, but I like a few curves, man. You know what I'm saying?
And I see brothers going to the Philippines, man. You can so the reason why a lot of men are doing that is because the economics, man. It's just like crazy. I told you my place in the barrio, man. I got a 3-bedroom place on Jay, and I'm trying to buy it right now from the owner.
Right.
The owner lives in New York, and we going back and forth. I'm trying to buy it from him for like 40 G's. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm gonna empty it out and redo it, and then I'm gonna rent it out to some other people. Right. So, man, it's a lot of ways we can make money like this, man. Look, I'm about making bread. I'm about making paper.
That should always be first, because what they say, follow the money, not the honey. You know what I'm saying? Like the women are always going to be there, but you see me, man, all I talk about is properties. That's probably the number one thing that I put on my YouTube page, man. I like to show different properties, man, and different opportunities. Like I know a spot right now, bro, on a finca in a private area. I did a video on it, $400 a month if you want to rent it. If you want to buy it, it's about, I want to say 78,000, but it's private, it's gated community or whatever. So I'm like, bro, you could never get a private gated community for 70,000 in the United States. You're in the ghetto.
Yeah, you in the ghetto. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. If you know how high apartments is, just in like New Orleans is not like LA or some place like this, but New Orleans is just a little town. Look, apartments now, something decent, bro. I'm talking about starting at 2,100, 22. Like my daughter just got another apartment. We were looking, I had to go with her to try to get her stuff. Man, this apartments and stuff is high.
I mean, that's crazy, bro. And it ain't like they're paying much because I used to live there. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna work for 40. You know what 40 pay. The jail plan, my cousin's like, they pay under minimum wage. I'm like, how they pay under minimum wage?
You
Well,
got
by
to
the
rob
time
them
you
to get your
add up the
check,
amount
man.
of you get a salary, but by the
Yeah,
time you add up the hours that you were getting, it was under minimum wage, and I was like, nah, this ain't gonna work, man. This ain't gonna work.
yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
crazy.
I believe in, bro. Like, get your money first. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
money.
that's all I'm thinking about, man. And it's like anything else is just extra. You know, I mean, just like my decision. I'm pretty much probably 90% there. That I'm probably just gonna I put like $500 deposit down on the place, and then I was supposed to close on it. But I'm actually thinking about, man, just holding on to my stuff, and then when you hit me up with that opportunity, I'll be like, okay, I got my 100,000, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
to put toward some big project or something like that that's gonna bring a return. But I'm like, just me getting a regular apartment for myself to buy, that's not getting me a return on my money,
no.
So the women are gonna always be there. And I'll tell anybody, man, if you're just traveling just for that thing, that you already losing. You're already losing. Like, you shouldn't just travel just for that. You know what I'm saying? But some guys, man, like, I'll give you an example. So it was this crew that came down here last weekend. They hit me up and they were like, yo, Jay, we want to hook up with you. We want to do this. We want to get a boat. We want to do this. Bro, they got caught up, man. And literally only went to the club and to the beach, the two places where they hang out. They never
Yeah,
made it to the islands. They never made it to any restaurants or anything like that. I mean, they were just basically eating the street food and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. But to each his own, bro. I don't judge
yeah. I
anybody. As
don't
hey,
judge them.
but they wanted to hook up with me, but I'm like, I'm not with that no more. You know what I'm saying? I went
Mhm.
down, met them at the restaurant, and we watched the fight. But other than that, bro, I'm not trying to just be around women all the time, man.
Yeah,
It's like I said, it's cool, but sometimes I want to just relax. Matter of fact, the beach that they're talking about, I mean, bro, you can't even relax out there because of the vendors and stuff. I like going to the nice
yeah.
quiet areas.
Hey man, I see that's the thing. It need like a flip flop. That's one thing, man. Shout out to Greg, man. One thing I like about flip flop, man. This one thing I like
Yeah,
about that spot. We could just sit there and just any of you guys that been to flip flop,
yeah,
we can just sit there and relax and just talk. Just talk about whatever we talking about. Whether we
right.
shooting bull, we talking about business,
The
whatever we
brotherhood,
doing. The brotherhood. If you come in there trying to beg, Flip got a guy, he got a security guy there. They're gonna run you out there. You can't come through there begging nobody for nothing. So that's
right?
like
It's a
a safe
turnoff.
spot. Same thing with the beach, man. You have cops out there on the beach. There's one thing I do like about Sosua, man. If they will run somebody away from you begging you. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people, man, look, man, get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? Like, so look,
Right,
I learned this from Dominicans, man. I'm on the beach with my old lady and her brother. They act like these dudes are invisible. They don't even notice them. The man sitting there talking, look, he got a gunshot. He got his nipple out with a gunshot. I'm looking, they looking through them. They don't even say nothing. I'm like, and the guys
right.
will walk off. So they taught me how to do that. Because first I was like, hey man, here you go, man. She like, Papi, don't stop giving them money. What are you doing? Stop. I would always like, oh, I feel sorry for them. You're like, that's a grown person. You can help some kids, but you don't need to be giving grown men any money. I'm like, oh
Nah,
damn, she
man.
shot me down. I'm like, all right. So I don't do
Here they
that,
be
you
putting
know.
the kids to work, man. The chick will
Yeah.
be sitting off in the corner, and she'll have the kids out here begging like it's this one little girl, man. Everybody like, oh, that's like my little daughter, whatever. I done had guys, man, literally Western Union me, well, not Western Union, but they'll like Zelle me money to give to this little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I started noticing, I'm like, man, she's scamming brothers, bro. She'll pull out
Mm-hmm.
the little dress that she want to go for prom or whatever. She done been to like 10 proms.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Girl,
And
you
these guys
47.
keep
Sit your head
these
down.
guys keep falling for it, man. Shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, but some people just got a good heart. Like I know my boy Miguel, when he was down here last time, he gave a 50 spot, man. But
Yeah.
I know he was just doing it out of goodness of his heart or whatever. But a lot of these guys, man, they just, I don't know, man. I don't, I believe in charity, but I'm not gonna let anybody use me. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
man. And look, and people will definitely lose you. But man, like so to get on the topic, I'm telling you, man, men are just not traveling for clapping cheeks. So
No,
you can clap cheeks. Let me tell you, I don't know what this misnomer is that dudes can't clap cheeks in the United States. I don't know where this come from. Man, not everybody is a freaking incel. Everybody I know, they got kids, they've been married, they've been clapping cheeks since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? It's not
right?
that hard to clap cheeks. Dudes just want something
Most
more
of the
feminine.
guys that
Yeah.
travel got children. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
they got
very
wives. Look,
rare.
most of them got wives and everything else. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They just need a reset. They just need to do something else. Look, a lot of men are traveling because they don't like what's going on at home, whether they're coming from the
absolutely.
UK, America. Look, the Western culture has shifted in a way that's not favoring men because we don't stick
Not
together.
at all. Not
Yeah,
at
I'm
all.
telling you, we need to shift it back, bro. That's all we need to do.
And social
So
media doesn't help
it
because
don't
think
help at
about it
all.
like this, right? Any chick that's like a 6 and above, she got so many cats in her DMs, bro.
I know.
Like it just messes their heads up. So they're like, well, why should I settle for you? And they don't even want the common guy. People don't understand, man. Like what Kevin Samuels used to say, you got 90% of the women looking for 5 to 10% of the men,
That's real.
I mean, that's the way it is. But it's a lot of good brothers out here. There's plumbers, truck drivers. Shout out to my truck drivers. But
Yeah,
it's a
shout out
lot
to
of
truck
blue
drivers.
collar guys out here. Blue collar guys, what really built this country.
Yeah, I'm a blue collar guy, man. Look, I was telling you
Yeah,
the other day, bro. I was telling you this before. My mail lady, bro. She told me she didn't want a male man. I'm like, you a mail lady? I mean, she thought and look, she looked like Whoopi Goldberg. I'm like, you better be happy anybody can get with you. I'm like, yo, Heathcliff
but
Huxtable face. You
but
need
why
to-
the women are so mad, bro. I think it's just because they know that they can't compete.
nah,
Like
man,
my old lady, my ex old lady, man, she said, I feel like I'm competing with all of Colombia. I said, you are.
you are.
You are. I mean, step your game up.
Mhm.
I mean, I married you for a reason, but then, when you started trying to use your money making ability because you made all this money, you thought that you could treat me, like anything. I wasn't gonna deal with it. We got a super chat, okay.
Yeah, we got a couple of super chats. Yeah, but like, look, so the brothers say some people are exploiting. I think people taking advantage of their situation. Listen, you do got advantages as an American. You just do.
Right.
You got passport privilege. Look, all women from America to the DR, Colombia, they all want a comfortable life. So when they see you as a foreigner, they know you got more money than the average person. You are a come up. You will give them a better
I
life. They
mean,
help their
are
family.
NBA players exploiting? Are NFL
Yeah.
guys exploiting? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, to me, it just makes the playing field more even when we come over here versus in the United
Yeah.
States.
On America, bro, you can't compete with some of these dudes got. Look, I thought I had some money till you see what these cats got. I don't got no money like that. Now in the
Bro,
DR,
bro.
outside of America, I'm a baller.
I'm the man in
Yeah,
Colombia, but
yeah.
I'll tell you a story, man. So I used to work at Hoops, which is where Michael Jordan's trainer used to
Oh,
work all those years, right? So I used to work for Tim Grover, and I was hanging around all the ball players and stuff, Jawan Howard, Dwayne Wade, all these guys. So I'm hanging out with these guys, man. And like at the time, bro, I was making 100 grand a year,
yeah.
but they started making me like question myself, like, where did I go wrong in life? And like, bro, and I had to snap out of it because I'm like, what the percentage of guys that make it to the major leagues or the NFL or the NBA, and it's a small
Yeah.
percentage. Matter of fact, if that sport wasn't invented, they'd be at one of them Universal Soul Circuses or something, for being actually an oddball because they're
Mhm.
that tall. They didn't
Yeah,
work
yeah,
regular
yeah.
jobs. So, I had to really like, okay, bro, look, don't you feel bad about where you're at or whatever. And then honestly, when I started hanging around them guys, I realized that a lot of them were goofies, bro. I mean, I'm talking like I would go out to the clubs and it would be some of the finest chicks in the world up in them joints. You know what them dudes would be doing? Playing PlayStation, Madden, in the
Yeah.
club.
In the club.
So a lot of them didn't have no type of game, no type of nothing. And then I really realized it when I moved to Colombia because when I've seen some of the professional athletes that I've met come down here and hosted, most of them, bro, outside of America, nobody. they got the worst chick in the club. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They got, so the
yeah,
playing field got
yeah.
even.
It's even. It's
I
even.
felt
Yeah.
like it was payback when they came
Mhm.
to Colombia because they don't really know that they're a ball player in the
Yeah, they
U.S.
don't
or
know.
anything like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, you know,
So
chicks still can choose. Chicks choose who they want and everything. But
yeah,
look, this is what I want
they're
to ask you.
exploiting us.
Yeah, everybody, man, we get look, and that's the thing, man. Exploiting women, but man, men get exploited more than anybody.
I
Court
mean,
system exploit us.
how many dinners we paid
Oh,
for without getting nothing out the deal, bro?
I'm lost count.
And they don't even, I mean, they talking about, oh, I don't want to do the Cheesecake Factory. I don't want to do this place. I
No
don't want to
coffee
do that
dates.
place or whatever. It's like,
Yeah,
first of all, it's you be lucky if you get some coffee.
yeah.
You know, technically, a first date should be like meeting for some coffee or a quick drink or something like that. A full course meal should not be on the first date.
They don't want to do that no more. They
I knew
want
a
a
chick
full
that I
course
dated.
meal.
She said before she met me, she went on a date 7 days a week
Wow,
just so that she didn't have to cook.
man.
And I was like, you wrong for that. And that just turned me off, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, you can keep
Yeah,
that
but
in the
chicks know how to
evenings.
play the game. They know how to use what they got because men, you know, we visual. We want a fine woman.
Yeah.
We like that. We like a pretty woman on a side of us, and you willing to pay for it. Brothers are definitely willing to pay for it. But look, let me ask you this, man. And then I'm gonna drop the link. I'll let two brothers at a time get on. We're not gonna stay on long, but I want to hear other people
Yeah.
opinion on this. And let me tell you, what do you think about the travel community right now? I see a lot of brothers are complaining. Now they going to Austria and different countries and they saying, well, the chick's not checking for black men and this and that. Me, myself, I'm like, I'm not going nowhere where chicks don't like black men. And I'm not going to complain about it. I go where I fit in at, where I do
Right.
good at. But what do you think about these dudes complaining? They going to, man, the people racist and they, you know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
I mean, don't we have communities right in the United States that they don't like black people?
Yeah.
I mean, in Chicago, bro, Chicago is one of the most segregated cities in America. We couldn't go over certain blocks or whatever, or we couldn't go in Bridgeport and places like that. You couldn't just go into the Latin communities and date freely. You know, I only knew black chicks because
Yeah.
that's all that we were allowed to kind of in
Wow.
our little area. I mean, it's gotten a lot better now than what it used to be, but I say this, man. First of all, living here in Colombia, I figured out that from talking to my girls' friends, they don't want to be bothered with y'all pookies that's coming for the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they already hip to that game. They know that most of these guys, they're just coming in to have fun for 2 or 3 days or 5 days or whatever, and then they're gone. But you can't really, to be honest with you, you can't really judge that country or that city until you live there,
Yeah.
until you've gotten outside of the zone or just going. You can't just go to the mall and just think, oh, I'm gonna find a chick. Like I say, you have to get involved with your community. You got to embrace the culture, you know, to really see. And like you said, if it's a place that they ain't checking for us, why go?
Yeah. I
I'll
ain't
tell you
going.
this, man. One of the things that really surprised me about, I can be honest. So I lived in Mexico for 5 years before I came to
Mhm.
Colombia, right? Now, other than the pay for play, I had some solid chicks or whatever, but I'd say the majority of them really wasn't giving me no action. You know,
What part of Mexico you was in?
I was in Baja side by
Okay.
Tijuana,
Yeah,
but
yeah. 'Cause I
it was
went
a
to
little bit
Mexico
further down
City
Ensenada.
and it was
Yeah,
okay. I got a little action in Mexico City.
yeah. So I enjoyed myself
Yeah,
because, but I was a frequent at Hong Kong. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I had to go. I had the gold card there, but
Mhm.
um, that's all I knew as far as overseas, other than my little military stuff, you know. But when I got to Colombia, bro, it was like it was like Tijuana on steroids. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? And honestly, I felt a connection here in Colombia because when I got off that plane and I saw people that look like me, like you,
Mhm.
like all different shades of colors, you
Yeah,
know, and I didn't even know. I mean, this is one of the things, like I said, that the YouTubers did not show before I came here. They never talked about the colorism. They never talked about, you know, the different ethnicities here and you know, Afro Colombians or whatever, most of them just talked about the play for play or whatever. But when I got here and I started talking to people, I didn't know like most of the people that are darker are here in Cartagena, but
Yeah.
that's where the slave ship
Yeah. Well,
dropped them off.
yeah.
Yeah, so they were able. The people usually like further out, like Medellin, they're a little bit more fair complected
Yeah.
out there. So yeah, it's. But I was really surprised when I saw that. Like my girl, she's actually half black.
Hmm.
You know, half black and half Colombian. So the only difference is that they speak a different language.
So when you
That's
went
really,
there, that was it. Like you like,
bro.
it's
When I
it.
got
It's
here,
home.
it's like I felt instantly at home, man.
At
And then
home.
on top of it, literally, bro, and I gotta thank you for this, man. Like the guys I hung out with, like you don't know how many dudes, like, man, Ronin said you solid.
Yeah.
So I'm fooling with you, Young Jay. I'm subscribing to your channel. We're gonna link up. Greg said that you good people, whatever, because me and Flip got to kick it when he was here in
Yeah.
Cartagena, and then him and I started doing some stuff together to broaden his brand,
Yeah. Yeah.
Paradise Life Colombia.
Mhm.
So
Shout out to Paradise Life.
yeah, and like I said, man, I really appreciate you guys, and the guys just tapping in, man, and they're like, man, this is just awesome down here, whatever. I mean, it's got its problems, don't get me wrong, but overall, man, I can say, bro, I feel right at home. And like I said, every week, man, somebody's hit me up like, let's kick it, and usually they somebody that was referred by you or
Yeah,
like I
yeah. I'm gonna
said,
tell him.
Greg,
I tell him,
man,
man,
and
on Jay, you going to
so,
Colombia, give it on Jay. I tell him
yeah,
that
so I
all the
never.
time.
I mean, you saw
Mhm. Yeah,
Kobe
yeah,
and Cam, man. They stayed with me, bro, and we kicked it, man. Had a great time. And you know what them brothers said? It was like, man, you know what, Jay? I would have never saw this if
yeah,
I wouldn't have contacted you. They would have just done the regular thing or whatever. But man, I had Kobe all in the barrio. I had him at the black market, the flea market. I had him,
yeah,
at
man. You got to see that
the
stuff.
soccer games and stuff like that, and that's what I'm about, bro. So,
Well, we need
don't if
channels
you
like that
if
too.
you all about clapping cheeks, just that, I'm not against it. But if
Yeah,
that's all you about or whatever, then we can holler for a quick lunch or whatever.
yeah,
But I'm not really on that, man. But
yeah.
if
But
you
ain't nothing
wanna,
wrong with it. But we need
yeah,
we need channels. We need different channels. Look,
yeah,
so I like that you on something different. We
yeah,
need
yeah. I
that in
wanted to
the
change
travel
the whole
sphere.
brand, bro. And
Yeah.
and and I had a brother, man. So I did a video about the new Delirium, right?
Uh huh.
And he put in the comments, he was like, man, it seemed like all you doing is just showing the club, man. You ain't showing no women, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bro, look, showing women to get you killed here. I'm not
Yeah.
putting no camera in front of no chick face like that. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah. Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
else want to do that, but think about it. The average YouTuber, they go to a place, they shoot whatever they want to shoot, and they upload that stuff when they get back home,
Yeah.
when they're safe and sound. I can't do that here. And
Well,
and and
people
I showed
people know your
I
face.
showed that it was women. If you couldn't tell from that video that the club was popping, something's wrong with you. You could see women in there, it was crowded, it was packed, but I wasn't staring at people's butt. I wasn't creep camming. I'm not about that. So if that's
Well,
what
the thing
you
about it, when you
expecting,
live there, it's different. You can't. I tell people that too. I got
yeah,
the same thing. I just tell you the story, what I went through,
that
and I got a lot of
exactly.
stories. Yeah, I
I'm
rather
I'm
just
giving
tell
you the
you.
visual,
Yeah,
but you got to put the pieces together for
yeah,
yourself, man.
because I don't want because I never try to make Dominican Republic look bad. I know you don't want Colombia to look bad. They got to
Exactly.
look. Colombia and the DR got enough of their own Pookies and Ray Rays. We don't need to come there and do that.
And
We
they will
try to
come
just
at you. You
move.
can't do the
Yeah,
same things that they do.
hell
Because they
no. You
already
need
like
to.
Medellin, bro. I had one of my partners, man, he was dating this chick there, and it's gotten so bad in Medellin, bro, that she told him that they can't go out like in the Paqueyetas area anymore.
Mhm.
Like she would only see him on the down low. Like she don't want to be in public with him. And they were
Wow.
solid, but she
Yeah.
feel she feared for their life if they're together, because now, bro, they're ever since them guys come there messing with them little girls and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
I hate to see it, bro. I hate to say it, but I've literally been on the beach, man, and I was like, I'm looking at some of these chicks that some of these dudes with, man, and I'm like, you can tell that's a baby. You can tell like this is a 17 or 16-year-old chick or whatever, man. But some of these dudes don't care. But that's not the majority. This is just a few.
Yeah.
But to me, one guy is too many, man, because you know, you're just ruining our reputation overseas, man. And I'm tired of hearing the passport Pookie name. You know what I'm saying? I like, because I know that the brothers that I've met, a majority of them, man, are hardworking guys that invested their money well, bankers. I mean, like the guy that I met this weekend, he was a big multi-million-dollar banker, bro, doing commercial stuff or whatever. We were chopping it up, having good conversations, and some smart dudes that travel. So we just got to change that perception of what they got of us out there, man.
I think it's gonna be a little hard, but I look how we change it, bro, is just by holding each other accountable with that. But I'm telling you, man, a lot of it is YouTube. You can put a video out right now showing whatever, but if I put a video out walking anywhere and just following prostitutes all day, that you're gonna get 100,000 views.
And you know what? That's really sad, bro. And you know what, man? I thought about that. I was like, man, like right now, I think I'm at like 558 or something like that. And
growing,
I'm proud of that.
Growing. Yeah,
I'm proud of that. I think last time, bro, I think I was barely hitting 100. Last time we did a live, so it's growing. But I know I could be in the thousands easily if I just do a creep cam video. But I refuse to do that. Like, I don't need, all money ain't good money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not willing to put my reputation on the line or my life just to show you some booty, which you should already see. If I show you a general view of the area, you should be able to pick out whether it's popping or not. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to get the creep cam and up zoom it in or whatever. But some of those guys, man, get hundreds of thousands of views or whatever. And I'm not hating on them or whatever, but
I'm not
it just
hating.
shows you how it is, man. But you know what, man? I'd rather build something organically and slowly. And I know that because so far I can tell you this, them 500 and some subscribers that I got, they solid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know that every one of them, I've hit every one of them comments. I've responded. They've been able to call me. They've been able to email me any questions that they've had. So, I'm happy where I am, man. And like I said, bro, I want to thank you for always pushing my channel, and trying to lift me up, lifting the little guy up, man. I definitely appreciate it. And I appreciate
But you do the same thing. That's what we do, bro.
For doing the same thing, bro.
Yeah, we lift each other up, and that's how we grow, man. But I'm gonna drop the link and let some brothers get on two at a time.
Sir. We
can talk before we get off, man. I'm telling you, traveling is a good thing. I think that one thing I do like about women have they got a cohesion. They work together, bro. I'm talking black, white, whatever. They stick together like butt cheeks. We don't stick together. We doing too much hating. So let's us come together, and that's how we grow each other's channel. We grow each other's business, and that's all we have to do, man. So I'm dropping.
And you know what? On that subject, man. Before you
hold on, Jay. Let me answer this. The brothers say DR is for mongrel. Not all of it, Nick. Let me tell you. This is the thing. I want you to understand. Pedro Clasante is for that. Like the DR, man, they got so many good people. Look, man, let me tell you. The DR got so many wonderful people, man, wonderful chicks, but they got areas, just like United States. I was looking at the prostitution capital. It's United States. All the countries, United States is the prostitution capital of the world.
Wow.
So you can look this stuff up. DR, you do got a lot of stuff like that going on. But you know where it's at. And if that's what you want to do, that's your business. I don't have anything wrong with that.
Right.
Like I said before,
but everybody's not
on that. Not everybody's doing that. I know women who don't even want to walk down Pedro Clasante the street because they don't even want to be seen on it. I'm talking about professional women. No, I don't want to go over there, Poppy. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I know many chicks like that. They don't want nothing to do with it. So the whole place is not like that. But that's what people say when they haven't been a lot of places. I've been to many places down in DR. And I was even shocked when I started moving out and seeing the country and meeting different people and saying, whoa, people really not on that, man. They not on that. But people say, well, man, all the girls prostitutes. I told people from my first video, you're going to meet three women. That's what I met. You're going to meet a good chick. You're going to meet the choppy daughter. And you're going to meet, because the choppy daughter and like the mango is different. People don't understand. These two different chicks.
Yeah.
These are two choppy daughters. They're trying to get money out of you, bro, without doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? At least a mango going to give you some leche. You'll get that leche out of you for some money.
That's the ones that be contacting you while you're still in the States, man. I tell guys this,
Exactly.
man. If I could give y'all one piece of advice, don't even, if you're not actually planning on moving here, there is no need to do all this pre-gaming and all this other stuff or whatever, because to be honestly, that's where the begging starts. When you get on Tinder and you meet some of these regular chicks and you meet them like months and months in advance before you take a vacation or whatever, believe me, she's gonna hit you for some money.
Oh, she gonna tear you up.
You're gonna get the pictures in the hospital, the IV. Yeah. You're gonna get the mama need medication. Oh, yeah. You know, I had one chick, bro. She lived in Barranquilla and she wanted to come to Cartagena. So that was when I first got here. And she was like, well, I need to get the private driver to bring me down there. I need you to send me some money. So I want to come see you, Poppy. I want to come see you. And I didn't fall for it because I had already heard like the bus from Barranquilla to Cartagena is $8.
Yeah.
Why do you need 100? They said, oh, well, I just want to look good for you. I want to get my hair done. Girl, you ain't got no black girl hair. You ain't got to go to the hairdresser. You just wash and go, man. And when I said, okay, I tell you what, I'll send you $20 for lunch and I'll send you the other 10 to catch the bus down here, whatever. Well, she never made it because she was trying to hustle me.
Yeah, she's trying to hustle you.
And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
But on Jay, you know, a lot of these girls hustle like that. They have, look, imagine they reach out to 50 dudes a day. I know chicks that do that. They reach out to 50 dudes a day, and if they get 10 of them to send them some money, they done made some money, man.
Of course. I mean, even if it's just $50 from 10, that's 500.
Yeah, they're making bread. Look, bro. I'm telling you, I know chicks that do that. I know dudes that use their sisters' profiles. I know, people who use this to get bread out of people, man. Brother, right? Real deal. What's up, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Happen to get out work and catch you on live, man. I wanted to ask you something. If you got a split second, I want to ask it for a brother. I know a brother. He's over there currently in the DR right now, and he's in Puerto Plata. Okay. He's in Puerto Plata, right? And he's making his way over to Santo Domingo. But this is the thing. Now he's somewhat enjoying himself. But I told him when you go over there to cold approach. Now I don't know how the cold approaching might actually be going, but basically I'm gonna tell you about his experience. Because my goal for him was I would try to see if I can get him to meet more normal women, because I wanted to hear about those experiences versus the 304 is okay sometimes, but I like a brother to be able to have those normal experiences so you can kind of feel good about having an organic interaction. So maybe you can give some advice so I can relay it to him. What is he doing wrong, or what does he need to do? Because he seems to be, even though he's meeting the women offline, and I don't know what they think of him when he's meeting them or how it's going when he's interacting with them over there, but he's seeming to meet these women or these Haitians that they may get down with him, they slick want money, or they flag him down, they talk to him and they really want money. Basically, everybody he's running across, they just basically for sale. Ain't nobody seeming like they rocking with him on an organic level yet. Is there anywhere that you could recommend a part that he need to go to where he can meet organic women, or do you think it might be something he's doing that he need to kind of switch up over there?
It could be. What do you think? But Puerto Plata close to Sosua, man, and you got a lot of chicks who, now a lot of them come from Santo Domingo too, but you got a lot of them live in like Puerto Plata and they come to Sosua. So he might be talking to working girls, not even knowing. First thing to do, where do you work at? That's my number one reason. That's off top. Any woman I meet in the DR, right? Do you have a job? Are you a professional?
Well, see, here's the thing. He's saying that the women that, because I told him that, I said, well, man, when you get there, because I said, try to talk to the chicks in the stores. You see that they got a family they looking out for, or they working at the cash register or something like that. Like, talk to the beautiful ones that they got a job or something. And he's saying that even if he has some type of interaction with them, they slick back though really want some money too. Like, they basically come in with the prostitution thing. So basically, the way he's putting it, everybody to some degree that he's running across out there in his past few days it's about the bread. And I'm trying to like see if I can get the information from you to guide him someplace else. Maybe I don't know where he need to go because I think he said in Santo Domingo it was kind of similar, that kind of situation with him there when he went there as
Yeah,
well.
maybe it's kind of him. I don't know him. I have to
Yeah,
talk to him.
I didn't want to say that, but I'm thinking maybe it's because like because he is meeting him off of Dominican Cupid. Now
Oh,
I've been
look, that's
speaking.
your hold on. That's a right now. That's
Red
your first
flag.
mistake right now.
Red
That's
flag.
one. Let me tell you, man. I don't know what the hell them happened to Dominican Cupid, but Dominican Cupid lately. And look, I know dudes that met their wives off Dominican Cupid. For me to say this, because I know guys gonna jump on me. Hey, man, not everybody on Dominican Cupid, but look, lately, like Jodeci, lately I've been. Let me tell you, lately.
Ooh,
Dominican
yeah.
Cupid has been trash, man. Look, chicks them found out that they can come meet foreigners on Dominican Cupid and get money out of them. It became like a transitional type site. I recommend, man, just meeting women regular. That's why I love about Piantini. Piantini in Santo Domingo is the rich area. It's a upper class area. The women you're gonna meet there, they're hairstylists, they're dentists, they're this, that. And those are the type of women that I say to approach. If you're looking for something serious. Now, if you're not gonna be living there, then have your fun. Knock the other ones down.
He visiting? Is
Yeah,
he visiting or does he live there?
Well, he's visiting, but I was still trying to at least my hope for him because like I'd be kind of hoping for people because I guess I want people to have like the experiences I've kind of had like in the US or away from the US. I know how important it is, like for your ego to be able to meet somebody basically off a genuine situation, because I know it can do something to your ego if every time you're coming out of your wallet. I don't care what no man says. If every time you're interacting with a woman and you're coming out of your wallet and stuff, subconsciously that's going to do something to you. So so I wanted it for my hope for him was I wanted him to meet a chick over there, even if he gonna be back and forth, or just even genuinely on a friendship level where okay, she genuinely wants to cook for him, she genuinely want to get down with him, and they cool. And then if he do something nice, he did something nice, but it's a genuine thing. I didn't want it to be most of his time there is just these damn 304s. So I'm thinking like,
hold on, brother, real deal. So just because a chick asks you for money don't mean all of them 304s too. Like a lot of people are poor, and if they feel like, look, this is how a lot of the chicks are in DR too, man. Many of them, they feel like, okay, if you're my boyfriend, look, you gotta look out for me, and you help me, and I take care of you. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do this and that.
No, but his is different. His is more like it's straight up 304, and like if he does something nice, they hurry up and bounce, and So I don't know if it's him. What he got going.
It's something that he's doing.
Can he speak Spanish? Do he know how to speak any Spanish?
I don't think he speak too much of that either. I don't think. No,
he needs to. He needs to. If she's asking for money constantly, I tell him straight up, yo no tengo de chapi, mamacita. Yo no tengo no Western Union papi, mommy. No nada. No dinero, no Western Union papi, no de chapi. No.
Yeah. See, because that's what I tell him. Like, and I was talking to Spanish chica that I was speaking to, beautiful young lady that can't wait till I get over there to Santo Domingo. And I told her about it. I said, well, hey man, you got any friends for me? And she was just wondering, like, okay, like she basically said in a nutshell, he just running into the wrong chicks or something. She trying to figure out what area, kind of like what you said, she trying to figure out what was going on with him.
Yeah.
And she also mentioned, and this is what she said, and I'm gonna see what you think about that. She said, I'm not even gonna lie. She said most of the women here, this is what she said. She said most of the women here is basically on the 304 type stuff. She said some not, very few are not.
They got a lot. They got a lot. It depends on where you at. Like certain areas, but like Brother Mike said, you tell them from the jump, hey, I'm not on that. I'm on this. This is not what I
don't be afraid for him to walk away.
Now, this is another thing. Now, this is why I'm trying to figure out what's going on with him. And I mentioned this to you because he said, because I told him about that too. He said he's mentioning that to them, and he said they lie and they get in his presence, and it's a whole different game about the money. So I'm trying to. I don't know if it's something totally he doing because I'm not on the phone to hear how the conversation going. Yeah. I'm not around them to see. I can only go off of what he's saying that they're doing upon him interacting. So I don't know. It might be, I don't know, maybe it's a tad bit of both. I don't know.
It's a little bit of both, but you gotta make some kind of effort to learn some kind of Spanish. You gotta learn some of the culture. And bro, let me tell you something, man. Some of the chicks do lie. Some women know that brothers just ain't on no trickery. Some brothers looking for something good. But I tell men, if you're not going to be moving there, if you ain't coming,
just have your fun.
Just
and
have your
go back
fun.
home.
Don't even look for a real girlfriend.
She's not going to be faithful probably if you go back to the States anyway. I mean, that little $100 or $200 that you're giving her a month, she's not going to be happy with that.
And look, let me tell you, real deal. You're going to meet a regular woman organically. Like I met my chick, she's a principal. Met her, man, she helped me translate. You know, Dominicans talk so fast, man. My Spanish wasn't that good. She was right there and she helped me. And we've been rocking ever since, man. I have met a lot of regular chicks, but I met them in just regular places, man. Banks, places like that, in the stores. And
not the tourist areas.
Yeah, right. Not the tourist areas at all.
Like, I know that. And see, that's another thing too. Like, because I was wondering, like, I think from looking at it, like me, I have that approach mentality because I got there from over here in the United States.
Yeah.
So I already know when I get over there that, hey man, when I'm in the store, because I did it last time I was there. When I'm in the store, I'm talking to the cashier. I'm going from aisle to aisle as I'm shopping, or if I'm in the bank or wherever it is, I'm finna talk to the lady behind the bank counter or the security guard chick. I know she got a job, so I'm looking at it, and then I have that spirit of approach, and then I've been trying to learn a little Spanish. I can hold like a basic conversation. I can understand what you're saying up to a certain degree to show you that I'm at least trying.
Yeah, that's a help. You're making an effort. That's a big man. Look, just learning basic phrases will help you, not just with clapping cheeks. I'm talking about getting around. You get lost. You meeting people, locals, because once they see you trying to learn the language and the culture, man, people will look out for you. And once you let a woman know that you're not going nowhere, man, a woman gonna want to be with you because now she got a king. You're here, you got more income.
They used to hearing that game, bro. They used to hearing that game that we be throwing
all that stuff we be talking about.
That's what I was saying when we first started the chat. I was like, look, you need to live here. It took me, it took me about 3 months before I finally found somebody that was solid. Now, I've known her the whole time I was here, but I had to put her through them tests just to make sure. And she never asked me for one dime. And then I started off like, I would have her negotiating my deals to work on to do the construction on my house. So I would do $200 here, $300 here to pay my payroll. And I noticed not one peso came up missing. She never begged me. And another thing, she need to have a job. Like Ronin was saying, she need to have a job. If she at the beach all damn day, if she's up all night partying during the week, you already know the red flags are there. But a lot of times we just ignore them. These chicks, they got to eat somehow.
Yeah.
Yep. So don't dress flashy either. Do not dress flashy. Dress plain, because they're gonna look at you up and down and be like, money, money, money. Okay, yeah, I could get money out of this guy. That's what my show told me when I went down there. She said,
"Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, go ahead, brother. We'll finish up what you're saying."
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. She told me, Mike, when you come down here, do not dress flashy. And I said, really? She said, yeah, because people gonna see that, and you're gonna see. I went to the park. People started asking me for money, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? So she said, don't dress flashy. Just tell your boy to dress plain and just mingle in, blend in. Don't be sticking out like a sore thumb, because people will see you as a mark.
Yeah, and another thing, like I said, going back to what you said, I think I might have figured it out from just sitting there talking to you about it. I think he's doing something different to what I would do. Like I said, going back to the approach, I don't think he's putting that much effort into cold approaching the way I would if I hit the ground there.
He's waiting for them to approach him.
Because I asked him about it before I got on live with you all, and like he said he was somewhere, somebody said something to him, but he didn't really give me, unless he leaving out some stuff, he didn't give me any information that led me believe like, okay, I bent this corner and I went up here and I gave 5 chicks my number. I went down the street and I kept going, like, because that's kind of how I am with it, because I like to play the numbers game. So I'm not really hearing that from him, like he's into doing it like this. So I'm looking at it like, okay, if you're not doing it like that and you're not nowhere near these businesses and you're not doing it like that, then you're going to be limited to just the online chick, or you're going to be limited
the party girl.
You're going to
party girl, low hanging fruit.
Yeah, so I'm starting to put
what I like to say about the. That's what I say about the cold approach, man. Like a lot of guys, like I remember in Colombia, they'd be like, "Man, hook me up, hook me up." Well, you know what? your price may not be my price.
Yeah, exactly. You
And the
said that
reason I
one
say
day.
that is because if I know Spanish and I know the culture, well, she gonna want to hang out with me all night because she's
Mhm.
looking at, man, this dude got a crib, I can chill over here. He got AC, he got hot water. You know what I'm saying? If you just a weekend warrior, whatever, she's like, let me just get in, get this hour quick, and like you were saying in the beginning, man, after a while, man, at 3 or 4 stuff, it's like you start feeling empty. When it, like you say, everything is about coming out of your wallet. But like I said, like Ron was saying, if you're just on vacation, then that's probably the way to go because you're not going to be able to build. It's no, I'm not going to say you're not, but it's going to be a lot harder to build something being in the United States and these chicks in some of these countries, man. I
But
just
then on
the
Jay,
odds
listen,
are stacked against you.
yeah, and then not just that, you're gonna be wondering what she's doing when you go back to the States, man. That's a headache.
Absolutely,
That's just a thing. But let me answer
it's
brother Paul right quick. You say, Ronan, are you dropping bread on your woman? Not like that. So look, I pay all the bills. Me and her got a spot together. I pay the bills, and the bills are cheap. I'm telling you,
but
man.
it's
I
so
don't pay.
cheap.
Yeah, I don't pay no more than $300 for everything. Our place, our everything. But this, when I tell you this woman earns it, when I tell you, man, everything is done. I don't worry about nothing. It's good. So yeah, man, it's definitely I just pay the bills. Not I'm on her bank account. I can see what she makes. If I need money out of it, it's whatever it is, man. So I don't have to worry about that. It's definitely all relationships are transactional. Are y'all there? Or brother J dropped off? Okay,
Yeah, I hear
so
you good.
brother saying on brother Cupid, yeah, get off Dominican Cupid and go to the grocery store. Um, I'm telling you, man, that's the way to go. Look,
Yeah, that's what I told the brother to do. That's exactly what I told him to do. And he went there today. Like I said, I'm not around to see, but I just know from my experiences how I get down with the code approaching and running up in people's face every 10 minutes and the confidence to do it. I know, like I just strongly feel like if I was there, I know that I would have. I don't think I would be having that same type of situation because it wasn't that type of situation when I was there last time for me. So it would be differently, but everybody is different too at the same time.
yeah,
But
everybody got a different experience. Some people like
yeah,
me. I'm talkative. I'm gonna walk up to you. I don't care. All you can tell me is no. You say no, all right, adios. I
Right.
go about my business. I
and
go about my business.
DR may not be for him. It may be another
Right.
location for him because
Yeah,
I'm honestly listening to him, and like I told a brother, because I done been to Jamaica, and to believe it or not, I know a lot of brothers don't really go to Jamaica because that's what the B Dubs like to go to, but believe it or not, years ago, I went to Jamaica and I had a good time with the Jamaican women.
yeah.
And for me, listening to his style and how he liked certain things and would do things, I honestly told him, I said, you know what, brother, I think you need to go to Jamaica and try them out. I think
Right.
you will be received well in Jamaica. I think that would be his niche right
Yeah,
there.
Some
tell him
But
to
guys,
go get his groove back over there. Tell him to go.
yeah,
yeah, some guys even intimidated, man, by they think that the women, the beautiful women in Dominican Republic or Colombia, they look at them like they do the women in America. Like if
Yeah,
you see a chick that
real talk.
look like they're from Colombia or Dominican Republic in America, some guys are afraid to approach them because they're like, oh, I ain't got a shot at that or whatever. Whereas, man, these
yeah,
chicks,
because she's arrogant
they
most of the time in the United States. She's extremely
yeah,
arrogant.
yeah, yeah. So these women, man, these dudes don't look at these women as beautiful. They just look at them like, oh, whoever. Like, they treat them like crap, to be
Man, a
honest.
Dominican dude don't give a damn about
They don't
no
get
woman. They
because
don't
it's
care.
one on every corner, bro. But
It's
see,
all over.
like over in these countries, we're the ones that's exotic. Just like
Yeah,
they're exotic when they're in America, we're exotic when we come to these countries. So they're looking at you like, okay, it's a lottery ticket. But to the man that asked Ronan the question, I mean, same thing for me, bro. I break my girl off bread, but not directly. Like
yeah,
like Ronan was saying, her house is paid for and so now I'm gonna pay all the bills, but the bills don't come up to about $300 a month.
yeah,
I think she just got like the HOA fee of the condo fee. It's like $50, electricity $70. So it's not the same. So basically, what Ronan is paying and I'm paying in 1 month, that's just one date. In some of
yeah.
these places that these chicks in the United States want to go to. So it's not comparing apples to apples at all.
Nah, it's not. It's not the same. But let me let
That's
brother Mike.
just chump change to me, you know, that little
Yeah,
change. But to her, she looking at it like, man, this dude, he balling. And I don't lead with my wallet at all. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is that she's comparing what she's dated before and comparing it to me, and there's no comparison. I'm sorry, but Fernando, he can't get with it.
yeah. Oh man, don't be stunting on Fernando again. Oh, they be stunting on Fernando too hard. I see Miguel. Look, man, shout out to Miguel. Miguel, where you been at, man? You got to start jumping on the. I don't know
Miguel in the
Miguel.
building.
Yeah, but shout out to Miguel, man. Y'all follow his channel, man. Miguel, drop your channel in the chat. Oh, Jay, you need to drop yours in the chat. Brother Mike, you got the floor before I let Brother Teddy get on there. Go ahead, Brother Mike.
All right, no doubt. But never throw all your jewels out there. Never cast your pearls before swine.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you really want to get to know a chick, you got to really vet her and see what her mind is at. Ask her questions, see where she's at, see if she's a family. You know, most of all, if she's got any social media sites, she's going to tell on herself. Check her profiles out and see what
Yeah,
she really
that's a
about.
good one.
Real.
If you see her all up in the club or popping that thing in a pool and you like, where the hell? Nah,
Expensive hotels.
Get them Airbnbs all the time.
yeah, yeah,
Get
Man,
them
she see her.
Airbnbs all the time. She on them
that
knees all the time.
Instagram, that'll tell a lot.
Yep,
Yeah, man.
yep.
Look, on Jay, if she in them Airbnbs, she on them knees all the time.
Right.
Oh,
Look, you know
Telling
she can't
you.
afford that, man. You know
Yeah,
she can't afford that. Or
that.
she on the boats. She on the boats all the time. Ain't no
Yeah.
locals getting boats.
They ain't
yep.
doing that. They not doing it.
If she constantly asking you for money, you say, "Hey, what's the money for?" And then see how much it is up there, and say, "Hey, look, are you working?" Or if she
Yeah.
Yeah.
constantly comes around and she got that smile on her face, and she like, you know, "Hi, how you doing?" I be like, "Hey, wait a minute, so, hold up, stop, something's up. What
Yeah,
do you want?"
something's up.
Like
She need
you
to have
on
a
a
job.
yeah, you need to work. You need to have a job. Are you closer with your family? Are you still speaking? You know, how many people are you speaking to before you come to me? Because when you come to me, you got to come correct. And if you
Yeah.
see that she's constantly wearing the flyers gear and all this other stuff and talking about more, you got to tell her, yo, look, shorty, it ain't even like that. What you gonna do for me?
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
she gotta be out, she gotta be up on the, you know, the playing field. She gotta be willing to get with your program or what you ask for. If you see that she's asking you for stuff and you start questioning her, she dip out, that she ain't the right one. As far as dude's homeboy, like, you know, he need to just get up out of that area, because some people may say, you know, oh, this country is not for me. You gotta realize that the country is for everyone, but you might not be in the right area.
Yeah, right. Area,
Got
man.
to
We
get
Absolutely.
out
are
of that
big.
area. Yeah, this is a big area. It's plenty of room, plenty
Yeah.
of chicks that would probably love to snatch him up and just, you know what I'm saying, like
La
really get to
Vega.
know him. But,
Tell
yep.
him to go to La Vega. La Vega, man, let me tell you. La Vega them took the cake. I got to spend like 3 days there, but I
Hmm.
was with my girl. I was mad I bought her ass. I was mad, boy. I ain't gonna OJ. There's so many. I'm doing head turns everywhere I went. La Vega, I'm telling you, the travel community not really hitting La Vega like that. La Vega is where you brothers need to go. If you're looking for a little wifey, trying to find you
Please,
something, go to La
please
Vega.
don't tell them, Ronin. The wrong dude's gonna come down there over tricking and acting lame. Please
Yeah.
don't tell.
Yeah,
Please
all
don't
right, all
tell
right.
the.
Look. Y'all stay in
Please don't tell all the goofballs. Please don't tell all the goofballs.
Oh
Let
man.
Yeah.
them stay in Sasua.
Look,
Nah,
And
just
look,
cause
like
and,
just
and,
like
and no
Ronan.
and no shade to Sasua, man. I love Sasua. I
Yeah,
I
like
let
got
them
I
stay
got a
over there.
couple I got a
nah, cause
couple
when I was
places, man, that's like they're local spots, right? And
Mhm.
it's probably like 50 pesos, which is like, you know, $8, $9 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That you could get out or whatever. But I
Real
wouldn't
talk.
tell these pookies, man, because they gonna blow up the spot, bro. They gonna
Hell
blow up the
no!
spot.
yeah,
Don't say
man,
it. Don't say it.
don't
Don't
do
say
it.
it on here. Don't say
Like I'll
it.
take my once I get to meet a guy and we cool and I know he got
You're
some
just
sense.
bringing.
It's yeah, but I'm not gonna let him blow up the spots, man. Because Fernando,
Yeah.
like, look, man, y'all done took all our other spots. We
Yeah,
don't be
man. Give
giving
us
these
some.
places up because you got to lay
Oh,
low up in
man.
there because the dudes will get jealous, man, because they'll be like, y'all about to run up the price because the chicks, if they know you're American, they automatically gonna come up to you, you know. But
Yeah.
you know darn well these guys in Colombia can't afford $100, 150 a pop.
Yep. On top of that,
Yeah.
when I went into the supermarket, I'm like, you know, I'm seeing like chicks eating right, you know, going shopping, really, really, really looking really nice. So I'm like, okay, I said, let me go to the supermarket real quick because I was bold enough to go on my own. So then
Right.
I'm like, I think I left something. Shorty came down with the wallet. In the meanwhile, I was asking this other shorty, like, okay, where could I find this? It was like a coconut candy that's wrapped in vanilla. I'm sure y'all probably seen it in the supermarket. Dolce, the vanilla, the coconut, or something like that. And it's got the Dominican flag on it, and it's wrapped in plastic, and they keep it in the candy section. So I went down
Make
there to
sure I
go
made
ahead
it.
and yeah, so I went to go ahead and get it. So then Shorty showed me where it was at. And so she started asking me questions like, you have a girlfriend and all this other stuff. So I'm like, Chappie, no, yes. So then
Yeah.
I heard Perdón, and I turned around.
Okay.
Shorty came downstairs. It was just like, yo, you forgot your wallet. I'm like, holy shit. She was just looking at me like, yeah, I know you got your sights on her. And I'm like, nah, I just, I forgot my wallet. Thank you, though. So she was
Yeah.
standing behind me the whole time, grabbed my arm and shit. I'm like,
Yeah,
about to have
the
a
women
night.
in DR very jealous now. When you find
Yep.
one that really like you, I done saw some fight. They don't want nobody to come get you, Mike. I'm telling you.
Mm.
It'll be
Here, even
something.
the 304s even get jealous, bro.
They
I've seen
get
it where
yeah.
like
What? You
they think
serious?
that you've been with them one time and you're only supposed to be with them, and they think like you're their man, but they can go out here and get other dudes or whatever. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. So brother Teddy is he's in Santo Domingo. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh man, I'm
How you
doing
doing?
great, brother
How
Teddy.
y'all
What do
brothers
you
doing? Can you hear
think
me?
about this subject?
Okay. Well, I would suggest in the DR down here in Santo Domingo, the best place to meet the women are at the mall, at the grocery store. When I say at the mall, not in the mall, not
Yeah,
they walking around the mall, but they working in the mall.
yeah, exactly.
If you're gonna be here for a while or you're gonna live here and stuff, you got to go to places on a regular basis, like the grocery store, at the mall, the same malls all the time, and do stuff organically. Like the one brother was talking about, his partner was down here, he didn't know how to where to meet. It depends on what he's looking for in a woman. He's looking for the good woman. They're gonna be the working girls, or not the working girls, but they're gonna have jobs. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be at the malls. They're gonna be working in the mall. They're gonna be working in the grocery store. So that would be the place to meet them, and just be aggressive and be direct, because they like direct, but because Dominican men are direct, they straightforward, and that's what they used to. So you can't be like kind of passive and shy
No.
about approaching them. You just got to be upfront and direct with them and stuff. And again, learn the Spanish. So that would be
Yeah,
my
Absolutely.
suggestion with that brother. If he
Hey, I mean, I'm gonna drop off the live and whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and back in and let somebody else in. Thank
all
you for
right, brother
having me.
Mike.
all right.
I
All right,
appreciate
fellas.
you,
All
brother.
right, Mike.
All right.
Yeah. So look, brother Teddy, let me ask you something. So look, what do you think a lot of these brothers are doing wrong? You think they're just not trying to learn the language? They just coming for a short time, so they're trying to take a shortcut?
Yeah, if they come in for a short time, I think you should come a few times,
Mhm.
because it take a lot of confidence to be out of your comfort zone, and especially in a country, Brother Ronnie, you know how Dominicans speak, especially women, they speak real fast. So you
Very
gotta be
fast.
on top of your Spanish game and stuff. And it takes a lot of confidence to be able to have a conversation with them in Spanish. So
Yeah.
that's one thing I would suggest that brothers do, is come a couple of few times, see how you feel about being in an environment out of your comfort zone, and then if you feel confident enough to approach the women, then just approach them. Your Spanish don't have to be the best, but
No.
they can see that confidence in you, because Dominican men are confident. That's what they used to. That's why you don't see too many Dominican men worrying about the women like that. They just,
Nah, they don't worry about the
they
women like
don't
that.
worry about that. They don't
They
worry
don't
about
worry
that.
about it like that.
You don't see
Hell
them. They
no.
don't be checking for them at all. It's like,
No.
them dudes they be right next to some fine woman. They won't check for them at all, because they know another
Nah.
one around the corner.
They
So
don't care at all. They don't
no,
care. Like, people ask me, brother Taylor, all the time, well, how do Dominican men feel? Man, I said they ain't worrying about me. They got so many chicks themselves. Man, these dudes got different families.
right.
They don't give a damn. They ain't worrying about no
Yeah.
gringos, man. They ain't worrying about us like that.
No,
They got all the women they want. Nah, man.
It's yeah, and it's way more women than it is men down here. Trust me.
Well, let me ask you this. you're dating. So you, since you've been living there, have you had any problem, Brother Teddy, dating in the DR? You had any problems at all?
No, not at all. I mean, I only dated one girl, the one woman and stuff. So I ain't, if something come along, I'll go out and check them out. But most part, I'm just with this one girl all the time. So I ain't looking like that. And other brothers can do what they want, but that's
you got you a keeper. That means you got you something
right.
good. Yeah, that's good, man. But look, my brother tell you, I can't lie, man. I suffer for something. I'm a lycanthrope, man. I try to be right. I'm telling you, I do try, brother Tay. I try, man. I got everything I would want. Right. But man, when the full moon come out, I got to be in the house, man. Because if I'm out and I'm drinking, man, bad things happen. So I try to be, especially in Santo Domingo. You know, brother Tay, so Santo Domingo is so big, man. There's just so many women everywhere. They everywhere. And man, if they, it's just man. Oh, gee, I gotta lock myself up sometime, man. I do.
Hey, I'm right with you, bro. I'm right with you, man.
Yeah, man. I definitely got a lot. I'm gonna let brother Rod get on first. But look, let me read some of these super chats. My brother right here, with the $4, brother Rashad. If Harris gets into Harris gets in, I'm moving to the DR. And I know he would come. Yeah, but look, let me tell you something, man. You come there with that boot like Lou Ferrigno. Bro, look, let me tell you. That boot, I had flipped them laughing. I was out macking with that boot on, big dog in DR. But look, that's how I feel. But like, I'm not a political guy because I don't like now one of them, but I'm gonna ride with the right because of other things. Like, it's not, I vote my interests. And I tell brothers, vote who you want. I'm in real estate, so you already know who I'm gonna vote for. I'm in real estate. I do this kind of stuff in the States. I vote would benefit me better. That's how we all have to do. Next super chat, my boy, man. I definitely appreciate the super chat, man. For you guys that just coming on, man. I lost my father and my grandfather last week, both of them. So, man, I appreciate the super chat. Brother Chosen right here, man. I chose going to Rio next month over. Yeah, man. Look, post some stuff, man. Get with me. I definitely want to go to Rio myself. And he was in Cartagena in 2022. Has it calmed down yet on Jay?
Nope.
It hasn't calmed down at all. I think that was the only.
It did for a minute, when the new mayor came, he made a lot of changes and pretty much they don't let chicks just hang around the clock tower anymore, but it ain't changed nothing. They just kind of shifted locations, but it's still popping.
So you think that was just for show, OJ?
Well, you know what? I honestly like it because it was a lot of little children out there, bro. And then, a lot of families, man, wanted to hang out in the clock tower in the historical area. So it got rid of a lot of that. And then the police make them keep moving. Like they can't just stand around anymore. So it actually was a good thing. But of course, when it's politics, it's all show. Also, he wants to impress the people that's voting for him. The tourists aren't voting for him. It's the people, the families that's down there. And a lot of the families here in Colombia, they can't stand that stuff, because I'll be honest with you, a lot of guys think that they're coming out here bagging Colombians, they're bagging Venezuelans. Yeah, a majority of the working girls, I mean, it's some Colombian working girls, but I would say the majority of them are from Venezuela because they don't give those chicks opportunity here. A lot of times, man, like here, they're very they pick and choose who they want to hire. They don't like hiring older people, and they also discriminate against the Venezuelans. So a lot of these chicks, man, are actually educated in Venezuela, but they don't let them use it here. They'll hire Colombians, and so those girls, I mean, in order to eat, they gotta get out there and beat the pavement.
They gotta come clap cheeks, brother Rock.
Hey, brother Roland, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna hop off so somebody else can get on. Okay.
All right, brother Teddy.
All right, bro.
All right.
Brother Rod, you got the floor.
What's going on with y'all?
All right, brother. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, man. Hey, how you been, man? I ain't see y'all in a minute.
What up?
Jeez.
Man,
what's going on, man?
It's all good, brother. How everything going, man?
Everything good, man. Listen, I'm in the process right now to try to get all my financing in order. I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to move out DR. That's my move right now and stuff. So I'm had to hit you
gonna
up.
Move to?
I'm right now. There's like a toss up. I'm looking at Santos Domingo, possibly in like Este or something like that.
That's where I
also,
stayed at, man. I lived in Este. Este is a awesome place. Is now it's a little bit louder. Got a lot of stuff going on, but it's not that far from VIP Mixer, man. Este is cool. But you know another place brothers sleeping on that they could move to in DR, man. It's cheap. Man, tell you, man, Santiago, man. I looked at some.
I was about to say that.
Santiago,
Too.
Man.
I know one of my chicas I talked to over there, she got a 3-bedroom apartment. She says like $180 a month.
Yeah.
And then with her I think with utilities, I think she said like utilities and everything combined is about 240, 250, 260, somewhere around there. I said, damn. I said, yeah, I gotta come out. So she already then told me, like, oh yeah, you come out here, I can show you around different places and everything.
Yeah, man, use those women like that, man. I tell brothers, look, utilize them like they utilize us. They know places.
Oh yeah. Listen, I done had them feet on ground out there. I got a couple speakers out there.
Oh yeah,
they out there
I
looking left and right, hitting me back. Poppy, I found this, I found that.
Yeah.
All right. I can get you in contact with the realtor and all. I'm all right.
Yeah, put them to work.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're not going to get the same rate as they're going to get. You know, I mean, that's what my girl to work, man. She do.
Yeah, that's what I do, bro. OJ, you like me. That's why I keep a girlfriend. People always like this. I keep a girlfriend for that reason. She does the heavy lifting for me. She does that kind of stuff for me. I sit back and watch but especially I use her for stuff like that. But look, Santiago, OJ, I looked at a place, bro, last week in Santiago, but y'all wouldn't believe it was $450 a month for a 3-bedroom. You on the top floor, man. You could see the mountains, beautiful. You're right by the mall. I'm like, man, this look $450. Pool, basketball courts, while people in the United States, man, they're taking advantage of us in the United States, man.
Yeah, listen,
man,
we got to talk off the head because I need to see that place.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you something, bro. I can send you some Santiago links, man. Santiago got some good place. Look, since I do real estate, I've been going lately, meeting with contractors doing this because they want me to advertise for them. I'm like, wait, I got to see what you're working with first. Because I'm not going to put my guys in nothing. I don't want my name attached to nothing and my brother's getting taken advantage of. Let me see what you're trying to do, man. So, and then they about to build something in Sasu. I was telling on Jay about this. They building something right around the corner from Flip Flop.
Oh, word.
It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like 50 units all laid out. You're going to be able to see the beach. It's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be something nice. So, you know, I got to see some of the paperwork. I'm definitely looking at getting one of them as an investment. You know, nice. You know, so,
that's smart, definitely.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Like I said, I want to just come in here real quick. I know my thing all choppy. I don't know what the hell going on.
No, it's all good. But I want to ask you this though.
But yeah, I just want to come in here. You know what I mean? Give my, you know what I mean? I talk to y'all, whatever, and stuff like that, because y'all always good brothers and stuff. And like I listen, I'm trying to follow in y'all footsteps. That's the time I'm on right now. That's why I'm trying to work some stuff out now. Like I ain't never was in the service, so I ain't a retired vet. And then that real estate stuff, like I know somebody that do it, but I don't really know the whole ins and outs.
You thinking about working remotely?
Yeah, because I work remotely here, but it's only in the States. But I can't, like, I already tried to work it out, and they was like, "No, you can't leave the country and all that."
Because you know what it is, man. A lot of it is control, bro. They don't really want our dollars going to these different places. Like,
exactly.
You think a lot of us military guys is getting a pension or disability? You think they want us to take it over here? So they try to put all this red tape and stuff like that. But man, I'm like, I told guys, man, I felt like I instantly became a millionaire when I left the country.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
because
that's what I'm trying to get out there.
You know, six or seven bands in the United States, it's okay, you know, but over here, it's a whole nother ball game. I mean,
let me tell you, you got 6 or 7 bands in the DR. You can walk around and smack them for.
In Colombia, bro, a doctor only makes like $1,200 a month.
You can smack people.
So if you making 5 or 6 times what a doctor makes, that puts you in the 1% right away. So I tell brothers, man, if you got a remote job or you got some type of pension, man, get the hell out, bro. Get the hell out. You can always go visit.
And that's listen, with you since I done been back, when I was in DR about a couple months ago. So I've been back since the beginning of June. Ever since I came back, all I've been just doing is trying to plan, figure out this, figure out that. Because I'm like, I'm trying to
that's how I get you.
That's been like any of my friends, family, they tell you all I talk about is so I'm getting out of here. I'm working on this. I'm trying to be out of here.
Man.
So that's all
network with the brothers, man, on Facebook groups and stuff like that. And it's a lot of brothers on there will give information about the network, the remote jobs and stuff like that. It's starting to become popular. Matter of fact, a lot of these countries now are giving these digital visas. And the reason they do it, the digital nomads, because they know a lot of brothers now. That's how they work and make their money. So they basically created a way of the digital nomads to be able to, stay legally in the country. So it's pretty good out there. So good luck to you, man.
And look, I keep telling y'all, brothers, man, the YouTube channels will do it for you. You got to put in some work. Like this channel here, I got a couple of channels now. Make a couple of channels. Now this channel here made this money. It's gonna make like $1,800. Like sometime it go up, it go down. Yeah. But $1,800 to pay your bills
out there.
You good. You good. Look, I can go have fun with it. I can do what I want because this is just my YouTube stuff is my extra money. This is what I play around with. I drink my Johnny Walker. I drink my Johnny Walker. I go do werewolf shit. I go do whatever I want to do. But that's my extra money. It's not my regular thing. But look, Brother Rob, let me ask you something. How have you met women in the DR? Simply, whenever you came, how did you meet women in DR?
Honestly, I went the route that like everybody said on really. Well, I was listening to y'all. Like I did mine on Tinder. I did it on Bumble. I didn't do Dominican Cuba. I was like, I'm not paying that damn much. Go talk to some. I'm costly about my money, so I was like, I'm not doing all that. So I used the Tinder, the Bumble. I did pregame, but I didn't do like no months talk. I talked this like a week before I came out.
There you go.
Like,
that's perfect.
Before I came out,
and you met some solid chicks.
Huh?
I said you met some solid. You can meet some good ones on Twitter.
Listen, every woman I came across, I'm still cool with to this day. Like, never asked me for $1. That's why when I hear brothers always, I'm like, damn, well, I guess I lucked up. Cause like everyone I came across, like I got like one just hit me up a minute ago, and I know, and like I'll look out for some. Cause like I know, like I got one lady, she does physical therapy, whatever and stuff, but her clients like they fluctuate, and that's our only cost of living. So, we talked one day and she was just like, struggling, trying to figure this out. But she didn't ask me for $1. I said, all right, well, look, I'll Western Union you a couple $. She was over the world happy, like, oh my God, I ain't even have to get this to me, but I'm so grateful when I see you and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, damn, I only gave like a couple hundred, but over there, that's stretched like crazy.
That's big money. That's like giving thousands in the United States.
Exactly. Look, OJ, I tell them this is investment. I want my money back when I.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Out of you when I come back.
Listen, all I heard was
leche. Look, you see my name, Senor Leche.
I'm gonna come get you from the airport. Bring you back, whatever. Cook dinner, give you a little. You know what I mean? She's a very oral fixated woman. I'll say. So she already was like.
I got you. And this was in Santo Domingo.
She matter of fact, I met her when I was in Patini, because I was in Patini, but she didn't live that far. She was like right around the corner from the Blue Mall, whatever.
Man, she right there, man. I love Piantini. Piantini is my spot, man. OJ, it's a nice little. It's that city central, but
and then at Angora Mall,
goodness,
that mall, woo, goodness.
Yeah. I'm scared to go because I'll be like, I'm switching countries, man. I'm scared to go.
I need you, and look, I need you over there because I'm be hitting both. I'm telling you,
right. We got to keep all continents covered.
Yeah, we got to have all the continents covered, man. We got enough brothers in DR.
Right. I'm gonna hold it down in Cartagena, man.
Yeah, you hold it down, man.
Since most of the guys, they kind of just, as far as the Americans, they kind of just YouTube here and go. So I'm the only one that's kind of boots on the ground. So
yeah, we need you over there, man.
I'm gonna stick with what I do over here, man.
I'm trying to connect brothers everywhere. Like, listen, I'm like, all right, I got somebody in DR, I got Colombia, I got somebody in Panama, Cuba. Like, listen, Africa. I'm just lining up.
I've gotten so many guys, man. Like, man, Ronin sent me to you. Blah blah blah. Let's hook up, whatever. I mean, literally. I have not had one weekend where somebody didn't come through. Like I never get like homesick or anything because I'm always having Americans hit me up in the DMs or something like let's link up or whatever. So
And I
that's
love
what
to
I
hear
kind
that.
of like about the YouTube thing, man. It's like it gives brothers a chance to connect in a way that you wouldn't be able to do before, you know. And like Ronan was saying, like if a guy wants to make some extra money, think about it. If you already want to travel, why not just document everything you do? I mean,
Yeah,
something as
document.
simple as
Exactly.
like I went to a soccer game last week, man. That soccer game was fire. I documented the whole thing, bro, and man, they just loved it. Even the Colombians loved it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And guys saying, you know what, man, thank you for showing our country in a positive light. You know, so the locals are watching these YouTube channels and
hmm
they know who the creep guys are and who the solid guys are, whatever.
hmm
And the guy was like, the best compliment that he gave me, he said, "You one of us." Because of the way I
good.
was interacting with them at the
Yeah.
soccer games, man. That was one of, hands down, man. That was the best. And I've been to every major sporting event. Hands down, soccer was the best one
Yeah.
as far as the crowd interaction. You know, I've never seen people interact like that, man. And it just takes you to another level when you're out here in these countries. You got to learn the culture. You got to do what they do, but you're not going to find regular chicks hanging out in the 304 bars. It's just not going to
Yeah,
happen.
that's real. But look, let me ask you something, OJ. Saying that now, this is the biggest thing, and it go back to what this video is about. How do you feel now, though? You done left America. You over there. Don't you feel better?
Bro, let me tell you something, man. I had a person, man. Matter of fact, just this morning complimented me on my Facebook page and they said, "Man, you look younger. You just like, man, but
Yeah.
bro, let me tell you this. I was suffering. So the reason I retired, one thing about Jay on my channel, I keep it transparent.
hmm
I had to retire because I suffered from panic attacks and anxiety. I was scared to fly. I mean, it ruined my life, man. I was a recluse in the house all the time, very introverted. Bro, I came here. I have not, and I suffered from panic attacks for probably 12 years. I have not had one panic attack since I got in Colombia.
Wow.
Not one.
Not one.
But I don't have no chick stressing me out like I used to, like the
Mhm.
ex-wife. I don't have nobody just beating me down constantly. You know, think about this, right? If I had a business that was pulling down eight bands a week, that's what I was making when I had to retire. I had my own truck and I was out there getting it, man. But I had to
Bro.
walk away from it all because of those panic attacks, you know, and
Yeah.
anxiety. And so when you got a woman that's beating you down, you know, like making you feel less like, oh, I make the money, or why is it a fingerprint on the refrigerator, shit like that. I'm like, yo, So, bro, I put together a plan. I had a 3-year plan, man, and I stuck with that woman for 3 years, miserable,
Wow, you did it,
until I
man.
got my money
Man.
right.
Because
But
I
as
was
soon as
gone.
that money got right,
Look, OJ, I was gone. My ex-wife,
I was I
I
was
was gone.
gone, man. She woke up the next day, man. I took her stuff. She went to work. I took her stuff, put it, we had an RV. I put it in storage because she was travel nursing. I put the stuff in storage for her, sent her a text, blocked her, and I was out.
Yeah, man.
Sold everything, man, and I was in Colombia, boy, before she even knew it, man. And and at the end of the day, man, she's pissed off or whatever. But this is the thing, man. Women, if they get you, it's not a bad deal. But
Yeah,
people hate it. But then when a man does it, they be like, why you do that woman wrong like that? Why you do? But you're not
yeah,
inside somebody's home, man. It's nothing worse than somebody just constantly ridiculing you, man. And now, bro, I get nothing but, like, just a while ago, like a second ago, my girl came in here, grabbed my glass and everything, and she's going to fill it up or whatever. Like, I don't even have to ask for things,
yeah,
And that's the difference, man. It's like she's my peace versus that storm. And it seems like a lot, especially in our community, man, it seems like the women and the men are constantly fighting against each other, And now it really disappoints me with these YouTubers, man. It's getting to the point to where, and I'm not gonna name them, but some of my favorite ones that I actually used to enjoy watching, now people starting to get into this negative space where it's like we all trying to travel, have a good time. Why we got to fight amongst each other? You
I
know,
know,
if
man.
you
It's
like
terrible.
coffee, I may like tea or
Yeah.
whatever. We can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to dislike you, or I don't have to throw your name in the mud because you like one thing, or you're in a relationship, or you like tricking. Like I say, man, I don't judge the guy that trick, and I'm not gonna judge the guy that wants a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
the
day,
same
as
way.
long as you're happy, man. But I know one thing, I'm at peace, man. Full glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm
Shout
living
out
my
to her.
best
Look,
life,
shout
fellas.
out to her. Look, I don't know
Yeah,
her
I'm
name,
living
but
my
shout out
best
to her.
life, man.
Right,
Look, but
right.
on Jay, look, that's the thing. My whole channel has always been about men finding their peace, finding their wherever. I don't care if you went to the motherland, Colombia, DR, wherever your peace at, go find it. That's what this
Right. I
channel
don't
has
knock the brothers that go to
always been about.
Thailand. If they
Yeah.
like the iPhone girls, hey, I'm cool with that,
Oh,
man.
damn.
I
Oh,
don't.
damn. I'm trying to go to Thailand. Damn.
No, I'm going to Thailand too. I'm actually about to go to Thailand. Look, here's the thing. Part of the reason why I've been in DR as long. Oh, look, you about to come in here? Hola. Yeah, look. On Jay, part of the reason I've been stuck in DR is because my daddy was sick, you know.
Right.
So now, even with my dad passing away, I'm sorry he passed away, but I know he's going to a better place. He was suffering.
Right.
That's why I stayed, because it's close to Louisiana.
Right.
Now I can spread out. You might see me in Tanzania. Man, look around. Man, y'all don't know why these women is in Tanzania? Look, man, she captured this lion. So, man, I'm about to spread out and have a good time.
Yeah, me too, man. Matter of fact, bro, we need to get
hit
together
Cuba
for Carnival, man, in Rio, man. We need to
All right,
put
let's
something
do it.
together
Let's
for
do
that.
it. Look, any brother, look, let's do it. Let's do a group thing. A lot of us go hang out and look on Jay, man. We got to hit Cuba. I'm going to Cuba coming up.
For sure.
Yeah, we can hit Cuba,
Yeah,
man.
I'll
Let's
meet
bring
you out there. That ain't number like a
back.
45-minute flight for me. Shoot, that ain't
Yeah, let's bring the positivity back, man. Let's bring the brotherhood back. Like you look, I'm gonna let you go, brother Robert. I'm gonna say, on Jay, you just hit something, real talking. I'm gonna let you finish, brother Rob. You hit something real. Like, I feel like a lot about the travel space is going into the quicksand. I think that brought down the manosphere. You know, hear me talk about it. We don't have to agree on everything. Look, some people part of Trickeration Nation. Some people looking for regular women. First thing I told guys from the jump, I'd rather find regular women, but I have knocked down working women before.
And I was admitted.
I was like, yeah, I'm knocking them down, but I'd rather regular women. That's always been my stance. If you go back to the first video, I talked about, hey, I met Nicole, then I met Dirty Diana. The first videos I've been on this, I'd rather a regular woman. But if they just happen to cross my path when I'm in werewolf mode, somebody getting slaughtered. That's just what it is. You're going to get slaughtered. I don't let pork chops go to waste, but if I'm regular, and you catch me regular, I'm like, okay, I'll let you pass. You get the pass. Look, all right, how you doing today, ma'am? you get the pass. But if I'm in werewolf mode, run.
But let me ask you this. Do you think that a lot of it is they really just don't like each other, or do you think that a lot of guys are just doing this beef for clicks?
No, I think people are jealous. We have a cancer in the black community where dudes are jealous. Like, men are very jealous. Like, in this space,
I believe that,
because I think YouTube puts us in a small space. That's why you see people like Ace and them guys try to get away from this kind of space, because this space is small. They squeeze us into a bowl, and then you become a crab in a barrel, and everybody start pulling each other down, and they try to get higher than the next one, and next thing you know, they're talking about each other, and that's just not what I'm on, because I make my money from real estate. YouTube is my play money, so I'll walk away from it before I sit in there arguing with
this is just play. This is just something to keep me from being bored. To give me a purpose in life.
Yeah, you know? So I'm not gonna do that. But as far as Brother Rod, I was talking about, he could use YouTube as another tool.
Yeah, for sure. Because everybody's situation is different. But it is an avenue to make money. I mean, there's some guys that's killing it out there. And, you know, hey, if you can get, I mean, I just met International Zoe, man, and you know he got 100,000 followers, so he's killing the game, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that's taking care of all his travel and things like that, you know, and gave him a second win.
Because even my little channel with almost 16,000, but it look, you can have 1,000 subscribers and make more than a person with this same tell y'all, give y'all some YouTube game. I know dudes that got 100,000 subscribers and I make more than them. It depends on how are your people watching. Are they watching your stuff? How much you getting? How much you get from your live streams? How much you get from your memberships? I have a good group of guys, man, who support my members. I have a good group of guys who support the streams. I have guys watch the channel. So if people watching your channel, that's how you get paid. Like, Jay, you can get monetized right now and you can make more than other people make because you got some riders who support you. And you can have a guy with 100,000 subscribers who's nobody even really watching it.
Well, you know what? I looked at a person's channel, right? Because I'm just trying to, you know, feel my way around this thing. And my little 500 and something subscribers, but I've gotten over 1,000 views on a couple videos and 500, 400 or whatever. And some of these channels that had like 20,000 members had like 50 views or whatever.
Exactly.
You know?
That's my point.
So yeah, so I know exactly
engagement, like this brother saying, the engagement, like this brother saying right here. Yeah, pressure bust pipes and make diamonds. Your engagement is what does it, man. Let me tell you. But look, my little nephew, I keep telling dudes, man, before we close, the faceless YouTube channels is the way to go for brothers. You don't want to show your face. I got one right now telling scary stories. I got another one I'm doing music. My nephew does African stories, and he was making $14,000. I'm talking big money. Wow. My cousin, she does makeup, and she's very pretty. Her members, she get $10,000 a month from her members. So YouTube is a gold mine, but a lot of brothers don't want to put in the work for themselves, but they will go work 8-9 hours for a company who will fire you at a heartbeat. I done been through that. I done had come pat me on my head, but a pat on the head is just far from kicking the ass. You know what I'm saying? Then they get rid of you when they want to. I'm telling you, pay yourself first. I keep telling brothers. I got some brothers who I've been talking to a lot about Faces YouTube channel. One brother just put out a video, man. Salute to him if he's watching. It got 34,000 views like that. He did a Faces YouTube channel showing. I'm telling you, he'll never show his face. I got about 8 brothers now with Faces YouTube channels. I got one brother now who got monetized in 2 months doing dog breeds. He's doing the best dog breeds. He got the AI voice talking about you need to get a collie because collies love their masters. And that's what he got monetized. He's selling T-shirts with dogs on them and stuff. So let me tell you, man, these are the ways, Brother Rod, that you can get off the plantation. Yeah. But first, you're doing the right thing with what you said. You went back, you looked at your life and say, damn, how could I do it? That's what I had to do. That's what a lot of us had to do. Take control of it. And I'm telling you, brother, you got the right head. You're going to be gone in no time. But you don't have to rush. You just work on your plan and get it going. Shout out to you, Brother Slide Travels, man. I appreciate you, brother. Man, me and him was supposed to link him. I couldn't get with him because of, I think when he was up, when he was on the north, I was in Santo Domingo. But man, I'm gonna tell you, Brother Rob, man, all you need to do, stay working on your plan, man. But you got the last word, Brother Rob.
Oh no, man, listen, I appreciate that. Like seriously, because like I said, I'm like my brain functioning like 24/7. Like, all right, what we gonna do it in the midst of working the 9 to 5. I'm still like on break, on lunch. Like, all right, what I'm gonna do next, blah blah blah. But yeah, because I was already thinking about doing the YouTube thing anyway, so that already like kind of. But I was gonna wait till like I transitioned over there, and I didn't want the YouTube thing to be my only source. I wanted to be like my side thing. So if I'm not getting the views or whatever, I don't
but start a faceless YouTube channel first. That ain't got nothing to do with Dominican Republic. Start one, but whatever, like find a niche. You can ask ChatGPT. You can say, ChatGPT, what are some good niches that I can start a YouTube channel with? And Chat will give you some ideas, and you can start doing it. I'm telling you, man, any kind of stories about Africa or whatever, you can make like stories about Ashanti the spider. So many kids, people gonna watch that Ashanti, that West African guy. People gonna watch it. Then when you get to the DR, you can tell your life as your first place you live in, your girl, whatever, and people are going to watch that. That's a whole different channel. So you got 2 channels bringing in income, plus you're doing whatever else you need to do. Man, you're going to be fine. I'm telling you. Because what I got paid. Go ahead.
Did you hear about that? Not I mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You hear about my man Andre? Like they shut down like 5 of his channels, bro.
Yeah, because he did
like they're starting to do where they're getting rid of the inactive channels or something like that.
I don't know what happened with the guy. Somebody was telling me about it. We talking about the Love Crossing Borders?
Yeah. He said like 4 of his channels got shut down or something like that or whatever.
Yeah, man,
like YouTube starting to change some things where like if you're not active on that channel, they don't want just dead channels out there anymore. Because like some people started a channel 4 years ago, but they're not really that active on it or whatever. So,
well, I know if you're monetized, and you let's say you're monetized on Jay, and if you don't keep that going and nobody's watching, they will take your monetization from you. So, but if they shut down a channel, you did something YouTube don't like. So,
because I'm like, he's always positive, so I'm not. I'm like, I know he ain't doing nothing raggedy or whatever. And something you said, I think our last stream or either the stream before, and I'm starting to realize, like, remember when you were saying you think that sometimes YouTube, that algorithm puts certain people in a box?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, guys like me, guys like you, we only get shown to certain audiences or whatever, because I'm like, okay, it seems like the other guys, I'm not like I don't feel like in their algorithm or whatever, if you know what I mean. Because it seems like even the followers, most of them are African American, but I mean the material, if you do a video on a hotel, it's just a hotel in Cartagena or Santo Domingo. That has nothing to do with colorism or politics or anything like that.
Yeah, the algorithm will do that, but look, this the other side of it. Now, with the algorithm with YouTube, it's 2 sides of the game. So sometimes you might produce something that goes viral. And then that's going to change everything. I'm telling you. So you're saying, well, I got 500 subscribers. Man, you might make a video tomorrow, or this video, one video you already made.
Yeah.
The algorithm will come back around and grab that one. That's what happened with the video I made. I made one called Baby Daddy Blues. I had that video was out 2 months, no views. Next thing you know, they put it out. They got 200,000 views. It went like that.
Wow.
And so it
it's just it can blow at any moment, and that's why, like I said, I took your advice, man. And you see, I've been just putting out crazy. I'll be putting out sometimes 3 in a day, sometimes,
Put them out.
So,
the algorithm,
but it's just like I said, now I just record everything that I do, whether it's just having dinner at a different restaurant or something like that. It's always some material.
Yeah, man, and that's it. So the brother Slide said you're gonna be back. Man, shout out to you, man. We're gonna definitely get together this time, man, because
Slide solid, man. That's like my favorite follower, man. Man,
he's a solid brother,
dedicated.
Man. Yeah, anytime. So, man, at the end of the day, man, I don't think brothers are exploiting women. I think brothers are just finding the option. Now, women exploit men. I think brothers are just they're trying to find their happiness. That's at the end of the day. And if your happiness is clapping cheeks, that's your happiness. I know, Brother Rod, you've been having your favorite. Brother Rod, email me, brother. You're in the Blue Book Passport Cartel. Send me a message.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you on Messenger because I think I emailed you a couple times. You got my number, but you probably don't. So many people hit you up.
Man, let me tell you something. When I tell y'all, brothers, listen. Let me tell y'all something, man. It ain't that I don't answer, man. I got so many on Jay. Man, you got 15,000, almost 16,000 people, and that's just the subscribers. That's not who all watch. Every month, I fluctuate from 100,000 people to 200,000 people. All these dudes emailing.
A lot of people hitting you.
I talk to people. Look, I talk to people every day, black, white, whatever. Every day I'm on the phone with somebody. Hey man, I'm about to come for free. I talk to them. And I just like, hey man, you ain't gotta pay. Dude, like, man, let me send you a Cashapp. Look, bro, I'm okay. Where you looking for a place to stay at? Here, stay over here. You say, I ain't gonna sit there all day with you, but I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna, hey man, you stay over here. You can eat here. You can do this. I do that with brothers. And look, a lot of these dudes I have seen, I spend my time talking to, Them dudes live in DR now. When I go there, hey man, I'm here, man. Let's get together. Let's do lunch. Let's do something. Actually, the night before I came back, I went to VIP mixer with 10 dudes, and okay. One dude, he got glitter all around his mouth. It was just look, but it felt good to see this brother free. Dang. Brother looked like Urkel. He looked like Urkel without the glass. We was calling him Urkel all night. Brother had a tight shirt on, like, man, break free, brother. You free, But
it makes a big difference, man.
But to see people happy, I'm like, man, look at it. This all I ever wanted, man. So,
but that's not what they advertise. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what they advertise.
When a lot of the women, the feminists and everything, when they talk about us as far as traveling, they pretty much put us in one category, whoremongers. Yeah. That's it. But we all know that there's brothers just like, how many brothers just come on here tonight talking about they're looking for regular chicks?
Yeah, dudes won't.
We actually want love, and a lot of us, we wanted it in the United States, but a lot of times, man, we just ended up in raggedy situations where I think we were taken for granted, and now we're like, okay, let me go where I'm wanted, man, because like I say, bro, I bought my girl a pair of Adidas, and you would have thought I bought her a Louis Vuitton. Straight up. Yeah, I bought her a $60 purse. You would have thought it was a Louis or Gucci. Because she was like, oh my God, I even had it on camera, her reaction or whatever, And so there are women out here, man, that want true love. Because you got to think, man, you ain't got to be no superstar. You don't have to be rich in order to be in the, to outdo Fernando. So anything is better. Anything is an upgrade over Fernando. Not all, but you got some guys.
Damn, you gotta stop stunting on Fernando, big dog. You stunting on Fernando so hard. Oh, JB stunting on Fernando, man. I don't want
Fernando. He called my girl up and everything, and he was like, can we get back together? Whatever, And she's like, nah, I'm good. She's like, nah, I'm good.
Like, peace out, Fernando.
You the guy with the gringo, and now you think you're all that or whatever, So, you know how it is, man.
Damn, Fernando. Fernando is over for you. But look,
look, I did the Vince Carter, man. It's over.
No, but look. All we trying to do is improve our lives. If you got to go to another country, look. And shout out, look, man, I'm going to say this, man. I know a few women in United States. I got homies that the married chicks and they decent. Shout out to the real feminine women in the United States.
Exactly. It's not all of them.
Shout out to all of them.
It's not all of them.
But look, it's enough of them.
Both my sisters been married for over 35, 40 years, man, and been with the same dude since they were 16. So, I could never disrespect our women back at home.
Yeah. It got some good ones, but I never had too many of them, but I know the shout out to the brothers who have women who love them, treat them good. One of my best friends, he got an excellent wife. She cooks for him every day. And now look, I ain't gonna lie, now he's castrated. He do whatever she say. She wears the pants.
Oh, damn.
Now look, she wears
happy
the pants.
Wife, happy life.
Yeah, but now, he's one of them ninjas. But let me tell you, old girl takes good care of him. He don't want for nothing. He sit in his yard. He like to work on car. He sit there and work on the car, got his beer. He's happy. And they got the accounts together. And I know many people, even my sister, man, my sister used to be a feminist. And she used to be on this, and she had a hard time till we had a heart-to-heart talk. Now she's in a great relationship, been with the guy now for a couple of years. They're doing very well. She left that feminist ideology alone. She flushed it down the toilet.
That'll have you single.
Yeah, I told her, you want to be alone or what?
Listen, I got a couple friends that's happily married. I was like, but the crazy thing is they always in messed up marriages prior to that. Found them a new woman, treat them like a king. Like my one friend, his woman worship the ground he walk on. She clingy as hell. Like he do truck driving. She go with him. She'll fly or whatever. Because he been doing it for so many years and stuff. They'll fly him around different places, give him the truck, room to stay. She'll stay there with him the whole time he there. My other friend, he was in a horrible marriage. I mean, she treated him like crap. Like that man was losing weight from the stress. He met this other sister.
He was not there smoking that pipe. I mean, he would. He ain't have him out there like,
he was doing. He
I'm
might
tired of this shit, OJ.
She might have had him like Pookie out there. She might have had him like Pookie, but he felt it. The wifey went now. They just celebrated their 10-year anniversary, man. She helped him get his money up. Now that man worked for a truck driving company. He on the process of buying his truck, whatever. He about to branch out. And now she doing truck driving also and stuff. So they bring in 2 incomes. They just bought some land and stuff, about to build a house. And all that was him meeting that sister with her. I said, damn, you don't know how lucky. He said, you like, every day I know how lucky I am. Because I know the crap I was dealing with before that.
It's hard, bro. It's hard in the States to find, but you can find. United States is big. If you look hard enough, you can find a decent chick in the United States. I just had a problem because most of the women I ran into were feminists. And look, I like a certain kind of woman. I like educated. All my women been educated, and I'm a blue collar guy. So we already have contention. Even though I had way more money than them, they felt like they were more educated than me, so they can control me, especially in our community. You know, our women are used to controlling stuff. Yeah, no woman will ever control me. That's just how I am. No, now, I'm not Ike Turner, but you ain't about to control me. You know what I'm saying? You are not. It ain't gonna happen.
Like after my last situation, I said any woman I come deal with, I said she gonna understand what's going on. I said if she don't, there's the door. That's why I don't even. You know what I mean? Women, since I've been back from DR, you know what I mean? Women, I didn't kick to the side. As soon as the slightest little thing, they start, so
DR do it to you.
Bye. I'm out.
Look,
bye.
I got zero tolerance policy.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I even told her, I said, you know what? Sometimes they say the truth sets you free. I was like, I'm no longer going to hide who I am. So I was straight up with her. I was like, look, I'm gonna be good to you. I'll change. I'll keep your life changed like it is right now. But I said every once in a while, I'm gonna have to let that wolf out.
Yep.
Just leave me alone. Let me do what I do. But I'm coming back home because I can understand the difference between a solid chick and that stuff out in the street or whatever. But unfortunately, man, I'm trying to get it out of my system, but it just won't. It just won't. That wolf be calling me. It's like
I don't want it to leave, man. Look, on Jay. Look, the worst things ever happened to me in my life, brother, and I'm telling this to any man. When you lock the wolf up, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm married. I locked the wolf up. I went to church every time. I'm telling you, I changed my whole life.
I done it all, man.
And that did not. I was in every Sunday. I went to church, bro, on Sundays. And the church, not all church, but church I went to, man, same thing. They put the woman on the pedestal because the woman she is the shopping spree. So the church is gonna look out for her, the government, everybody look out for the woman. They're not gonna care about us. Yeah. So I learned.
They the ones I don't lock the wolf up no more.
Look, OJ, I don't lock the wolf up no more. I'm honest with women. I tell them, look.
I told her straight up, and she was like, just be careful out there. If you do anything, protect yourself, protect me. And that's all she said. And she was good with it. But I was honest with her. And I basically was prepared for her to walk away, But see, that's the difference, man. When you are an asset to a person, she's like, wait a minute. A half of Unc J is better than Fernando. I hate to quit picking on Fernando. But
Fernando, he like Florida Evans. Don't do that to Fernando, man. But it is true. I just tell them, look, and boy, but you can see the women face when I tell them, look, I'm a Lobo. Lobo. I tell them that in the wolf. ¿Qué? That's what I tell them. I'm just honest with them. Look, I'm a nice guy, man. I'm cool. I'm gonna be all right with you, man. But sometimes if I go missing, don't look for me. I'm okay. Don't
look for me. I'll be back.
For me. I'm okay. I'm coming back. I might wake up on side the interstate with no shirt on. but I will be back. I will be back.
But think about it. All the kings and stuff. What did the kings? They had concubines.
Yeah, they had concubines.
They slept in a separate room. Mm-hmm. And when they wanted to get out, they invited the queen to their chambers. Yeah, that's the life I'm gonna live now. I'm I'm not gonna lie to no chick, man, because first of all, Cartagena's just too small. You know,
Yeah.
I've noticed that since I've been here. You would think that it's a big city, but I run into the same people
Yeah.
all the time, the same places.
Every
But
year
the
the
good thing
DVD
about it
rules.
is that the world that she's in and the world of the wolf is like two different, like they
Two
don't
different,
cross
yeah.
paths.
They don't
You know what I
cross.
mean? Like she
Yeah.
stay on her side of the city, that tourist side, the only time she go over there is with me. So I can keep that separate, and
Yeah,
that works for
OJ
me.
keep throwing Fernando under the bus, dog. OJ doing that. OJ got Fernando so mad right now. He got that man outside eating
Fernando trying to
plantains.
steal my woman back, man. Damn, Fernando.
They got that man eating them plantains out there mad, man. Don't do that to Fernando.
Well, what you said, I agree 100%. Because at the end of the day, man, listen, when I was out there, I told him, I said, look, I'm not looking for a relationship. I said, now you could be the top of the pecking order.
Top dog,
I said,
right?
I said, but look, I just got divorced. This is my
Yeah.
vacation. I'm living my life. So I'm not even looking at that probably this year at all. I said,
yeah,
next year, if you still in the picture, you still, you know, then you get a little running. I said, but, and she understood. She said, okay, I understand, Pop. You know, you doing your thing, blah, 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 blah. I said, look, I'm not holding you hostage either. If that's what you want to do, you know, then long as you safe, you know, that's all I can. She like, oh yeah, I ain't, you know, I'm not worried about that. I work. And I said, all right, but I'm just, you know, just letting you know whatever, because I don't want you to think that I'm this guy. And then if I don't be that, then you upset. And no, I'm letting you know, like I'm living me right now. Like all of this for now on is about me, not so much from the conceited standpoint.
I've been lying for 42 years. I'm not lying anymore, man. I'm not.
No, but on Jay, when I came to DR, I was lying. I didn't know. Look, I didn't know, but this is what I mean, brother. When I mean I didn't know who I was. Like I didn't know how hurt and damaged I was. I came to DR, man. Hurt people. I came to DR and I was staying so long, I got into relationships. And I'm like, dang, that's all I ever wanted. And I got with the chick at the bank and I was happy with her until I got away from her. I go to the store or something and I start looking. And I'm going to tell you, man, I remember the night I changed to a werewolf. I swear to God, I remember it. Bro, I'm sitting in the Paris bar, drunk as hell. And I'm in there with two chicks. And that's the night I changed to the werewolf. I bought both of them chicks home. From then on, I was corrupted. I'm telling you, man, I was on demon time. It took me a while. Now I know how to control it a little better.
It's different here, man.
I was on demon time.
The thing about it is, it's like, you know what I always say, whatever you are before you get to these places, or whatever you are before you become rich or whatever, you're going to be 10 times worse.
Yeah, it magnifies.
You know, when you do get rich or when you do come to a place like this. So if you ain't got no self-control, man, like I said,
I didn't have them, bro.
I've seen brothers, man, blow their whole budget in one freaking day. It's supposed to be here for a week, and dude blew his budget in one day. At the beach, he spent, his budget was $1,000 for the week. At the beach earlier, he paid $250, so he double paid what he should.
Wow.
Then at night, he walk in drunk with two of them, and they calling me Diablo because I'm trying to get him away from them. They're like, oh, Diablo. And I'm like, man, look, bro, first of all, you ain't got nothing left in the tank, and you gonna spend $500. You just wasting your money, bro. He would not listen, but the next day he had buyer's remorse, and he's like, man, OJ, I should have listened.
Man, you got $35. Look, he like, $35. Let me hold.
Man.
I just need 35 of them things.
I would have felt sorry for him and took him to the local spot, but I wasn't gonna do Fernando like that, man. I ain't gonna
Fernando, man, right? Don't be doing that, Fernando. But look, let me tell you, man.
I'm gonna let Fernando keep his little 35 pesos, man.
Yeah, man, don't do it. Don't be stunting on Fernando.
I'm gonna let y'all brothers do y'all thing, man. But
yeah, man, we about to get off, man. Look, man, we gonna stop the stream, man. We gonna do it again, maybe Friday or something, man. This was a good stream, man. First one back on Jay, man. I'm glad you jumped on the stream with me.
Man. I love getting on here. I was like, man, my boy Ronin, where he at, man? But I know you were dealing with that, and then dealing with going back and forth with your foot, and you know, so I know how that goes, man. And now you got to get that when you get back to the DR, you got to get that Wi-Fi right.
Well, I got my Wi-Fi. Like I got the Elon Musk.
You ordered it?
Yeah, I ordered it. It's gonna be coming here. I'm waiting on them bringing it back with me. and that's and I got a guy.
I had one Starlink, right?
Yeah, Starlink. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I had that when I was RVing full time,
Mm-hmm.
and bro, it works. It works really good. I never had a problem with it, so that's definitely something to do. But yeah, man, I always appreciate you inviting me to the stream. And for those guys that haven't followed me, man, help me go and get to 600 tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Follow me.
You'll do that, man.
Life of Unc J is the YouTube channel, man, and I talk about different subjects and talk about my past. I'm very transparent. Also, like to review restaurants and places to go here in Cartagena. So, you know, I ain't too much booty, ain't no booty clapping on there, whatever. But you'll get the idea. You know what I'm saying? But you know, for those grown and sexy guys, man, let's you know, let's do something positive. You know, and that's what I'm trying to put out. So,
well, you got a good platform. Brothers coming to Cartagena, they can reach out to you.
Yeah,
you can,
for sure.
You know, and me, even
anybody will tell you, man. When you send them to me, I answer, or emails, calls, whatever. You know, I mean, I'm not afraid to give somebody my number. You know, hell, if they act crazy, I'll just block them. You know?
Yeah.
You know, hey, I'm always interested in linking up with like-minded people, man. So if you want to know about properties here, Airbnb,
the brother say he just subscribed to you, man. Shout out to the brother right here.
Yeah, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man. That's what it's all about, you know, network and everything. And, you know, like I said, I always want to thank Ronin because he kind of gave me and I said this in one of my posts, man, you gave me the confidence to even do this because, like I said earlier, I was very introverted and, you know, was going through a lot, man. But I found out, man, YouTube was kind of like therapy, man. It's like I got to just get a lot off my chest or whatever, you know, and like you said, man, you're not gonna know everything, but I noticed as I'm going and going, I'm getting better and better. So yesterday, man, I put out a video where I let AI change my voice to Spanish, and everybody actually thought that was me speaking.
There you go, man.
Man, the AI is crazy. I say, man, this is dangerous, man. Look, I even fooled my girl. So I did the video, and then I switched it to Spanish. And it had my lips talking in Spanish or whatever. And so even though I could speak a little bit of Spanish, but the way I was talking on that AI, man, I was like
a
local. The locals, bro.
Yeah,
she was sending it to all her friends, bro. She got wet. She got wet when she seen that thing, man. So I'm gonna tell you, man, put in some work, man. You know, that's what it's all about, bro. But yeah,
and look, it's only get better. It's only gonna get better, man. So look, we're gonna end the stream, man. Thank all you guys, man. Make sure you follow on J, man. Anytime y'all guys want to get on, man, my platform is open to you guys, man. That's what it's about, the brotherhood, man. So, OJ, maybe Friday or Saturday, I'll let you know whenever you want to get on.
Just let me know. I don't really have anything planned. Just as long as you let me know a day ahead, I'm good.
Yeah. And Miguel, get on here. Whatever y'all want to talk about. Look, whatever y'all brothers want us to talk about, or y'all want to get
us
on,
up.
Reach out, man, at RonintheTraveler@gmail.com. And I will get to you, man. I promise you, man. So we are out. Look, I'm gonna play the theme song going out. Poppy, you say you love me, but you never give me any money. And that theme song is for you dudes that will let these women drain you of your money. Don't let these women drain you of your money.
Don't do it.
Like, don't do it.
I'm telling you.
All right, on Jay. I don't want you guys calling me saying that the woman took all your money. It's just not is not a cool thing. I'm telling you, man, don't do that right there. That is not what's up. But I'm gonna tell you, man, this is the song. Poppy, you say you love me, but you never give me no money. Listen to this song, man. This is the song. It's in Spanish. Actually, my girlfriend helped me write it. This song for you brothers that get the women all your money.
Con esos ojos que persisten,
and we're gonna be going out, but don't get these women your money,
pero cada día es la misma pelea constante. Me susurras dulces palabras al oído. Dices que me amas, pero sé que tu juego es claro. Siempre se trata de los pesos, el dinero que necesitas. Tu amor es una moneda sembrando semillas. Papi, say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Papi, say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. bachata. Tus manos en las mías, moviendo nuestros pies. Pero el momento se desvanece y tus ojos lo dicen. No es mi corazón, es el efectivo lo que quieres. Me susurras dulces palabras al oído. Dices que me amas, pero sé que tu juego es claro. Siempre se trata de los pesos, el dinero que necesitas. Tu amor es una moneda sembrando semillas. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever give me no money. Money, 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 money. Te di mi corazón, mi alma, mi tiempo. Pero para ti el amor es solo un signo de pesos. Ahora veo a través del brillo y el encanto. No seré engañado, no caeré en tu trampa. Papi, you say you love me, but you never ever